Kinda Funny reacts to X019 live from London. It's all the Xbox announcements. We're here to react alongside you and watch it for the first time. I'm Greg Miller. That's the Hispanic heartthrob, Andy Cortez.
Hey, guys.
And this is GameXplain's Ash Paulsen. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, as always. This is fantastic.
All right, we have officially begun. We are starting with Fortnite. A little
Exiting
game
beta.
people haven't
All right.
heard. Is that what it said?
Exiting the beta? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
It never
Why
was.
would you do that to me?
I just got what other news could there be about Fortnite?
I struggle to care about Fortnite.
Have you ever played?
I barely, when it came out on Switch, I just kind of,
Yeah,
I
us
dipped
too.
in and I dipped right back out.
I
It's
jumped
not
in
my
a Switch.
thing.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I go through phases where when it first dropped that summer, we played it here at the office a ton. We were playing like crazy, and then when it Christmas time came around, played a lot there too. Hello,
sense.
Tim Gettys.
Oh, hi.
Glad you're here for an unbiased
Yeah,
review. You didn't sell out at all on this one.
They sent me this jacket for this, and I'm wearing it.
Awesome.
First
I'm
off,
wearing it.
they sent you the jacket for any occasion because I have it too, and it's a very nice raincoat, and I will be wearing it when it rains around here. We have officially begun, Tim.
Oh,
Here we go, Star Wars.
all right.
Remember, our Fallen Order review pops tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific time. YouTube.com/KindaFunnyGames. Podcast services around the globe.
Interesting choice to go with live action.
But don't you get it? You can become the Jedi.
Anybody.
Of course. Of
Through
course.
Cal's
Yeah.
story, we can all become the Jedi.
Anybody can wear the mask.
Exactly.
Or the poncho.
That form is going to be pissed. He's going to come out and be evil.
BD, man, my boy.
BD1? Met him. I met him at EA Play, you know.
Yeah.
Twisted Sister coming in to fight people now.
That did not look like a force push. It looked like she just fell down.
They're kids, man. They're kids. They're playing.
Jedi.
Why did you hit the top?
Because it's cool, Kevin. It's cool.
The one line in this.
Jedi.
Oh,
There you
man.
go. Now
they're
what?
going all
Production
in.
value.
I'm sorry, but how amazing was that trailer? But hello and welcome
Stig. And Benny Central, who I don't know, but Stig.
to the proud home of X019. Is everyone excited?
Everybody, I want eyes out for MC Fixer.
Oh,
He
he's
is.
there?
He is in the background. He is somewhere inside of this place.
MC
He's
Fixer.
definitely somewhere in London.
It's me, McFister, y'all.
Oh no.
And we are
Uh-oh.
frozen.
All right.
It's that.
Thanks a lot, Mixer. Are we on Mixer, I assume?
Yeah, I think so.
This latency garbo I hear about all the time.
We were contemplating a big switch over, multi-million-dollar deal, but
Everyone's freaking out. Should I refresh? I don't know.
oh,
they
so their chat's freaking out too?
Yeah.
Yeah, good to
Jeez.
know.
It's them.
F.
Oh no, Stig's now
it's like we're
no
watching
one
a
will know.
direct.
Oh, there we go.
First it was Apex, and same year at the end of the year we're shipping Star Wars games. So
Oh, Aaron
it's been
Greenberg in the
crazy,
background.
it's
Not
it's
MC Fixer,
magical,
so you don't get the point.
But huge shout out to all Respawn, especially to my team, the Jedi Fallen Order team. This is our day. This is our time. We've been waiting to get here for a long time.
It is, man.
Thank you to Lucasfilm as well. You guys have been great partners, and for Microsoft for having this event.
There's nothing more important in this room than family.
Yeah.
Or is that the right way?
Close enough. He looks like Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Game in the Star Wars galaxy.
Well, we're making an authentic Star Wars game. There's nothing like it. It's a massive honor. And since it's day one, it's something that we never took for granted.
Right, and we know you've brought some amazing gameplay for us to check out. Right, what have fans got to expect?
Well, we've got, amazing story in this game. We were able to put together a great cast with actors like Cameron Monaghan and Deborah Wilson that have done.
Oh, man.
a fantastic
I know it's
job
something.
putting
I
together
know
this.
how I've been there.
We got to
I
create
know
our
how
own
hard
droid
this
with
is, but
BD1,
Stig sounds
which
like
is
he just skipped every
a total
rehearsal.
dream.
You brought some great gameplay, right? He's like, yeah.
Right, we
Yeah.
have to check this footage out, so let's celebrate the launch.
You know, his
and
problem
check
is he
out
can't
this trailer.
understand the English accent. I've been there.
Got it.
Every time Lucy James opens up her mouth, I'm like, what the fuck are you saying?
In the Force.
Travis Willingham. BD1. Very excited to talk about this with everybody after this.
Me too.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/KindaFunnyGames, 9 p.m. Very excited to talk about this game. Did we like it? Did we hate it? Did Andy play the wrong Star Wars game?
Play Republic Commando. This looks terrible.
I think that's the reveal of the dual-bladed lightsaber, by the way. Also, that guy right in the middle, we know him. He's a kind of funny best friend. MC Fixer's got to be right next to him. Joey! I forget his name. Shit, I feel like an asshole. He's looking at himself on camera. It's distracting.
Thanks for having us.
No, but thank you for
Fuck, what's his
listening.
name? I've talked to him. He came to Kind of Funny Live and everything at the prom.
The celebration has just begun. XO19
You don't remember either, Tyler?
starts right now.
Is it Callum? Is it Callum?
No, it's not Kellen.
We know you Kind of Funny best friend, but we can't remember your name. We love you.
So that was the first reveal of the dual lightsaber.
Yeah.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
Well, what a. Why do it?
Oh.
Why do
all
it
right.
then? Just show it later.
Yeah.
I mean, they need to show something new. They can't just show more Star Wars, right? Like
Right.
Hopkins.
Thank you.
There we go. Yeah, we met up at RTX London. I did at least.
But he came to prom too, right?
Yeah. I guess so.
You don't fucking.
I don't know which one was before.
Oh. Okay, that's a great point. Yeah, no, you're right. The most recent time would have been London. Yeah, yeah.
So dope.
Woo! Cool intro.
Do a floss, Tim, right here. Do it.
I wish I
Do
could.
the thing.
I'm not that coordinated.
Come on.
I spied Battletoads in there. I'm hoping to see that re-revealed.
Where's MC Fixer? That's an outfit. Oh, Julia.
Tim, can you scoot in? Or should I scoot in too? Oh, no.
That is some bright ass orange on that shirt. Oh, it really is. Like, wow.
He's buck hunting later.
A huge show planned for you today with news and reveals from Xbox Game Studios, Xbox Game Pass, Project xCloud, Idea Xbox, Matt Booty, Phil Spencer, and so much more.
That's right. Who's excited?
Yes!
Yes, you are. Of course you are. And Inside Xbox is just the beginning. We're also broadcasting live and diving much deeper over the next 2 days into some of your favorite games with some legendary
It's 2
game
days long,
creators
this thing.
in our Xbox
Settle in.
Make sure you stay
No bathroom
tuned on
breaks.
Mixer over the next 2 days. But right now, let's get right to the breaking news and send up to Charlie, who's with a very special guest. Over you, Charlie.
Hey, welcome everyone.
I love
to
the
help me
passing.
kick things
Yeah.
off is Louise O'Connor, executive
It's
producer
Charlie,
at
though.
Rare,
Nice.
the studio behind Sea of Thieves. But Louise, they're all sat right here, by the way. Now, Louise, I hear you and another team inside of Rare have been quietly crafting on another world. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Let's go, baby. New
Bring
era
it.
IP.
I'll
What
tell you
we
a little bit. So I've been lucky enough to be working at Rare for over 20 years. And in that time, I've been on the most incredible journey with that studio. And it's actually a journey that's brought me here tonight to XO19
In London, please, all right.
It's London, baby.
And I'm so proud to be here at XO19.
In London. They just keep getting caught at the same time.
incredibly talented team of people.
For the record,
We
guys,
are
eventually they're gonna bring this shit to
passionate
America,
about
and when they
creating
do, we gotta
something
fucking
special.
rock it. All right. Wait, what the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Xbox is
Oh,
offline.
man.
Xbox.
What?
Xbox on.
Oh, man, that's not a good look.
Oh, it's really not a good look for Mixer.
I bet MC Fixer stepped on something. He kicked the plug. You know what I mean? He walked over there.
Should I switch over to
The
YouTube?
chat is freaking out.
I mean, if it's live somewhere else, sure, but I don't know if that's the problem.
Man, all that bit rate, just what for? You
Yeah.
know?
What for? All for naught.
It's like we're watching a direct.
I know you know because you started it, but just a heads up, Barrett is officially B-Force now. That has become a
B-Force.
thing.
Gotta love it. Barrett's favorite movie of all time, G-Force.
G-Force.
The hamster movie.
Yeah. All right, so
Here
we're
we
back
go.
on YouTube. Here we go. This
I
is
wanted
the
it to cut to Phil Spencer in a bunker somewhere. Like, guys, listen to me. Like,
Hold on, actually,
What, Kev?
this is right?
Yeah, this is right. I
Okay.
think they've jumped into the new IP here.
I'm just
From
trying to
Rare.
make sure, because we've had it
Wow.
Sure.
where it's like London or...
Barrett, keep your eyes open on it.
I really like
I
this.
am loving this.
Timon and Pumbaa there, you know.
Sure.
that's them.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that means they get it on.
They're gonna kill the mom, dude.
Right, totally. Totally. The visual style is just, it's striking.
Yeah. Very like Breath of the Wild Dauntless though.
Yeah, yeah. Music reminds me of Ori.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's definitely Ori vibes here.
Wow, that's cool.
The
Looks
big
like
buck hunter host is gonna
Get
pop
Up.
in and shoot him.
from Atlantis.
Jesus. Everwild. All right. That's a good start.
Yeah, rare, man.
Yeah. That's legit. It's been a long time since I've been excited about a rare game.
Yeah.
Like that excited.
But we are now joined by head of Xbox Game Studios, Matt Booty. But first, for those watching on mixer.com/Xbox and logged into a Microsoft account, you'll receive a never-before-released Obsidian
Oh,
Hell
it kind of does,
a
yeah.
Gears Pop promotional credit, and a chance at winning a year's subscription to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. But first of all, can we now get a huge round of applause for Matt Booty? Thanks. Now, Matt, we just saw that beautiful trailer, which is Rare's next journey, which begins with Everwild. What's it like to show off Everwild for the first time, and how else is Xbox Game Studios showing up today?
Well, I thought that trailer was amazing. I mean, the visuals are so compelling. It's really just a magical window into something new that's being
We also said he
created
looked
at
like
Rare,
Funkhauser
a whole
in
new
E3.
world and universe to explore. Rare, like a lot of our studios, has more than one team under the same roof. And so it's great to see a new team with new IP bring that game to life under great leadership with Louise. And that will exist side by side with the team that will continue working on Sea of Thieves. Across all of our studios, we've really shifted from a focus on growth and acquisition, moving on to execution and delivery, and really delivering on the promise of these great games. And that includes our publishing team, which has gone out and started up projects with independent creators who will bring exclusive content to Xbox. And what that all adds up to is tonight we'll be able to show 2 more new IP and updates on 11 games in production.
Yeah.
That's going to be amazing.
That doesn't sound like
And
Banjo
also,
3, but I'll be
every Game Studios game will launch, of course, day and date on Xbox Game Pass. And as head of Xbox Game Studios, what's the real tangible benefit that Game Pass gives to you and the studios?
Well, the great thing about Game Pass is that it really empowers our studios to focus on what they're great at, which is creating great games. Whether it's a large-scale game or a small passion project, both of those can exist inside Xbox. It's also brought a whole new audience to some of our games. It might be a game that someone didn't know about, they hadn't discovered, or maybe just a game that they hadn't played yet. It's really brought a whole new audience to our games. And a good example of that is Outer Worlds from our Obsidian studio.
That's fantastic.
Everyone loves Outer Worlds.
And so Outer Worlds just recently launched, and already it's found a great audience inside Game Pass.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming to talk to us as well. I'm like really excited to see everything come. But also, as you said, as an example of multiple teams within the studio, Obsidian Entertainment brought us Outer Worlds, but we also now have another Xbox Game Studios reveal of another title from Obsidian, showcasing those multiple teams. Let's take a look at that trailer.
The Inner Worlds.
World premiere.
Yeah, we needed it.
In your face.
Needed it.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is what it looks like.
Sure does.
Yes. Get me Rick Moranis.
Oh, yeah, right?
Sweet.
This is his comeback right here.
This is pretty cool.
Man, they're really going all out in this Minish Cap remake.
Multi-platform, we saw it coming.
Full of scorpions.
I see spider webs. I'm noping out. No. Can't.
Why is it a pirate?
Think about how deep water is when you're that small.
Right?
Right?
And it's
Multiplayer.
Thicker. Oh my goodness.
Oh, man. Hell no.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Dude, this looks awesome.
Yeah, I like this. I like this a
Go
lot.
big or your parents get
Hell
divorced.
no.
Jesus. Grounded.
Spring 2020. All right.
Hey, everybody! Please welcome Josh and Robbie from Obsidian Entertainment! All right, right, we've just seen Grounded for the very first time, but I've got to say, before we go any further, congratulations, huge month for Obsidian with their launch of the Everwilds.
Thank you.
They're all pumped, man.
Now, Grounded obviously looks a little bit different to previous Obsidian titles. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so Grounded has actually been in development for a little over a year. It's a small team headed up by Adam Brennecke, who is the executive producer on Deadfire. The whole team is just really into survival games, and we want to see what we can bring to the genre. It's something that was in production before we became part of Microsoft, but once Microsoft saw it, they were really supportive of it moving forward. I know a lot of people associate our studio, obviously, with RPGs, but we do have multiple teams working on different things at different times, so you can expect to hear more about the RPGs we're working on in the future.
All right, so tell us about the thinking behind going into the survival genre.
Yeah, so we've been kind of tossing around the idea of making a survival game for quite a while now, and it wasn't until Deadfire started to wind down that we started having some brainstorming sessions where this unique idea of what if we made a survival game where players were shrunk down to the size of an ant came up.
Yeah, I love it.
Big ants.
Yeah.
Big ants.
And Adam Brennecke, our project director, he was pretty excited about this idea that he ran over to Fergus, our studio head, and said, let's do this. He gave us the green light, and we put together a small team and started to just flex our creative muscles.
Where's
And
Ray
within a
Narvaez?
month, we knew we had something special.
He's there.
So we just
Probably hanging out with MC
And
Fixer.
talking about something special, we hear that Grounded is actually coming to both Xbox Game Preview and Xbox Game Pass. Please tell people when they're going to be able to get their hands on it.
Yeah, so like we did with Pillars 1 and Pillars 2, we want to involve the community into the development of the game as early as possible. That's why we will be launching first in the Xbox Insider program. And shortly
You have a
after that,
jacket.
we will go into game preview on
It
both
breaks it.
Xbox One and PC this coming spring. And we've been pretty excited about going to Game Pass because we feel that'll only involve even more of the community to help shape this game alongside our team at Obsidian.
It's on the side.
Nice.
It's
And what's
the
even
knob
cooler
on the
is that
actual
everyone here at
pillar.
X019 will be able to play Grounded over the next few days.
literally right
Robbie,
there.
Josh, thank you so much for
Thank
bringing
you.
Grounded here. Big round of applause, everyone. Okay, Xbox fans, to celebrate X019 for fans around the world, we are running our first ever Xbox flash sale on some of our biggest titles, and it starts right. I'd have a watch on. Now!
Yeah, now.
For the next 36 hours only, you can get between 20
Andy,
and
that's cute. I like his energy.
70%
Cute
off
line, yeah.
some of your favorite Xbox
Cheeky
games,
humor.
including Sea of Thieves Anniversary Edition,
This guy in the
Gears
middle,
5
though,
Ultimate
he's, like,
Edition,
really-
Borderlands
He's
3
ready for the
Super
world
Yeah, he's
premiere.
ready, yeah.
FIFA 20
Yo, I'm not here for the
Champions
ads, man.
Edition,
Give me the
and
games.
Edition. Just made that one up. And more than 20 other fan
what, bruv?
favorites.
But coming up later, we have the latest on Bleeding Edge, xCloud, Phil Spencer, and more game reveals. Kind of like this one.
All right.
World premiere. Purgatory, Wyoming.
There it is. Huh?
1888. A shifting land shaped by the souls of the dead. The good ones head east toward the light. The bad ones, sometimes, they stick around when they ain't supposed to. That's where I come in. To change their mind.
That's good. That's some good looking argument. Twin stick shooter, you think?
Yeah.
I got a job to do. But it ain't
Yeah.
always that simple.
I feel like this is kind of what Mad World would have looked like if it was in
Sure.
color and HD.
Yeah.
I gotta assume it's gonna have a lot of Bastion there.
It feels like it, right?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, a little bank shot, a little Tim Duncan right there, Tim.
Tomahawk John Stockton?
You know Tim Duncan.
Some say a coward dies.
I love all
a
the
thousand
cover and
deaths.
stuff. It just seems, I like that it looks like it's designed like room by room.
Yeah.
I says
You're not just bullet hell and running in there with no cover.
keeps coming back.
Man, too.
Raw Fury. Upstream right there.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
That's the Houston Outlaws color
Head out
logo
on the
from
waves with
Overwatch
Sea of
League.
Thieves, the shared world pirate adventure game that throws brave buccaneers into an ever-changing experience of excitement and danger. And we're back with our next free monthly update, the Seabound
Still the best
Soul.
water I've ever seen in a game.
There's an all-new lore-focused tall tale mission for players looking for a thrilling story. Join Captain Pendragon to uncover the mystery of the feared
Man,
ship,
the
Ashen
golf and
Dragon,
how much I care
reveal
about
the
this
secrets
versus
of a
Everwild is
sinister new
impossibly,
threat.
impossibly huge.
I want to bring Snowback Mike was talking about how much he likes Sea of Thieves still. I want to bring him up and have him play with me. We still have all that pirate stuff in that party mode we never did.
Multiplayer mode, there are new cosmetics and commendations to battle over as you fight for victory. So get ready to light a fire under your rivals with the next free Sea of Thieves monthly update, the Seabound Soul.
Sea of Thieves. Let me try that again. Sea of Thieves seems like the perfect. Hey, you're trying out the cloud, xCloud. Like, you know what I mean? That's one of their games already. But like, when I get into that beta, because it's gonna happen, that'll be something I feel like that's the first time I'll actually tinker with it. I'm like, all right, cool, that's what's up. Similar to Game Pass, you know, bringing people in to do different things. What is this?
Dead.
State of Decay?
No, that's what I thought too at first glance. It's not State of Decay.
Why would you say that?
It's not the right art style. It's close, but it's not the right art style. State of Decay? Yeah, a lot of fun.
Looks gorgeous, man.
Rusted.
Another one of those, you know, along the lines of DayZ, where I'm like, oh, that's coming to consoles. Okay.
Yeah, I remember when Rust was on PC, Mitch Dyer at IGN played it all the time. Him and Gallegos.
Huh. This game is huge in Korea.
What is it?
KartRider.
I've never heard of it.
Don't you Korea, bro?
Right. I'm digging like the character design, so kind of cool.
I love kart racers.
Oh, same here.
Thing is, where's Master Chief, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
Where's my connection to Xbox?
Where is the mod nation of it all? You know, I want to make my own thing.
Mod
Make my own
Nation,
character.
wow.
What a game.
Yeah.
What load time for what a game.
They're like Bomberman knockoffs almost.
Yeah.
At least those guys did.
Gary Wood in chat says, oh, come on. I assume about this looking like Mario Kart.
I definitely think this is a sponsorship.
What do you mean?
Placement. I think this is like a paid placement.
Oh, okay. Crossplay there, is that what's it? Oh, it's free too.
Yeah, wow. I check this out.
Oh, first on Xbox.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
Yeah.
A lot of kart ride fun. Now to tell us more about what we just saw, please welcome KartRider Drift producer DS Choi, as well as KartRider Drift executive director Hoon Park. Welcome to the stage. Welcome to the show.
All right,
Yeah.
off the bat, I would love for you to tell us a little bit more about bringing the iconic KartRider franchise
I know,
to a
right? He
global
works out, I
audience on
think.
Xbox One.
Yeah, sure. KartRider is a casual racing game that is easy to pick up and play.
He's probably using
We
xCloud at
just
the gym.
celebrated its 15th anniversary, and I'm super excited
His
to
phone
introduce
weighs
main
90
game
pounds.
to Xbox.
Wingfan191 in the chat. We really don't need to know anything beyond the trailer.
I was taking a look at it earlier. There is a ton of customization in there for Xbox players, right?
Yeah. Okay, so anyone can customize their cast and characters. Hey, DS, can you more about
We were on
DS?
such a good roll
Yeah,
with
sure.
this show.
So basically, you can see the characters with different
I'm stoked to
skins,
customize
and
characters.
You actually
Fuck you.
see the different emotes actually playing it with it as
Hey,
well.
Kevin,
That's what made
that's
Mod
for the
Nation Racers
characters.
awesome,
And also,
Kevin.
cards have
That
different
making my own
types of
cards.
Needed something.
We have even
Fuck you.
toilet
That's what
cards
I needed.
available.
Toilet card.
Yeah.
My.
You're
The
driving
ADD
a
or
toilet,
the
or a
ADD,
giant gorilla.
what's
or
the
a-
obsessive
that's
compulsive
all
or
tons of
OCD in me?
options. Tons of
The
different
All right,
our
well,
camera is kind of
customization
like
great. I
coming
would
out of the
love to
crop
see
up
some
top.
gameplay, and from what I
Yeah.
hear, we've got
Tiny bit
KartRider
pixels,
League's top
Kevin.
2 esports players and they're going to take us through. So Hojin Moon and Insu Park are just over here to the side. Do me a favor. As they get to racing, will you tell us what we're seeing and what we need to know?
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
So what they're about to start is the speed mode for the game. Basically, speed mode is all about boosters. We also have item modes, but in this mode, the only item you're using is booster. But the way you earn this is actually just by drifting.
Yeah, they got a lot going
I
on.
appreciate that.
We got London, we got the Brazil, we got the drift.
Nice.
And what
What's
you're
next?
going to see here is that
Luda!
all the way throughout the match, just because they can do all the
And this is
drifting
100% a sponsored thing.
Now, I know a lot of folks. I'm not even going to look at my Twitter feed right now. It's lighting up right now. People are going, wait a minute.
Well, you said it's really big in Korea, right?
So you're going to have keyboard
I
and
think
controller support.
trying to capture a different market.
Keyboard is actually,
It looks nice.
Yeah, that's the thing is like we can talk shit about it obviously how long it's going and how we're just talking over it now. But like the game looks cool. I do want to play it.
No, I'm not saying anything about the game. I'm just saying this is not interesting to watch. You know, for me,
Look at how fluid it is, Kevin.
Yeah.
Imagine playing this on xCloud.
All right, I've got one last question for you, and I think
I love that
How
one
much
of
are they
the
paying you? Jesus Christ.
Listen, the writing's on the wall for Stadia. It's time for me to jump ship.
I love that one of the racers is named Nexon. I used to work for Nexon. I mean, I'm sure it's not the same.
No, it is.
Oh, it is.
Nexon
Are they
It's a
owned?
publisher on the bottom, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay.
3 seconds in the screenshot screen right
Guys,
now.
I'm getting some exclusive reports from the kitchen where my nuggets are. I'll be right back.
Nugget up, man.
Nice.
He was late to work. He leaves to go eat nugs in the middle of this show. B-Force, how you feeling about KartRider Drifter?
As you can see,
Is it going to be as good as Garfield Kart? We'll see.
No, that's a great question, actually. But it's free, so it's already got that up.
Oh,
It's got a leg up on
Actually
that,
might
right?
feel sensitive, but the way he,
This is another kart racer where I can just destroy everybody in. We'll see.
These honestly seem like
Well, the way you seem to play kart racers, though, is that you wait 4 years when we're all done playing it, and then you come out like you're the big swing.
No, I think you just think that because I didn't
That
work
guy
here.
ended strong.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I'll tell you what, don't be a coward when this drops, you and me.
All right, head to head.
Let's check out the latest from Bleeding Edge.
Oh, Bleeding Edge?
I'm here
It's
with
an Andy
Bleeding
ass
Edge
game, I'm
creative
telling you right
director
now.
Rani Tucker from
It's an
Ninja
Andy
Theory.
stream game.
So we first saw Bleeding Edge at E3, and today actually you brought us a new look trailer. But before we kind of deep dive into that,
Well-
kind of what's kind of the soul and the process, you know, in making a
Very
game
nice
like this?
Well, Bleeding Edge is a 4v4 third-person team game. I mean, Ninja Theory's got a great heritage in making combat action games, so I wanted to carry that forward and kind of combine it with my passion for team-based multiplayer. So it's, you know, the moment-to-moment actions, really fast-paced, arcadey, evades, combos, but then there's a team element as well, so it's a really interesting combination of stuff.
It looks very exciting, and you've brought something rather special with you today. What's that?
Let's check it out. and have a
Let's
look.
check it out.
Let's check it out, everybody. We're checking it out right now? Doggy dog, are we checking it out?
We're checking it, man.
A little Norwegian black metal here.
Andy, who are you going to cosplay? This so far?
This guy. I got Tracer. I got Roadhog.
Yeah, I was
The
thinking
whole,
that.
the
Same
whole
thing.
clan is here.
Yeah.
I wanted him. Reinhardt.
Grandma Miller.
Sombra.
Yeah, Sombra.
Remember Ready to Rumble?
I do.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, characters are cool.
This was fun when we played it. It was really chaotic.
Yeah.
At E3, but it was fun.
That's kind of what I'm worried about. It's just, you know, how much of it will just be a bunch of buttons mashing. In that short clip that he showed us, it just looked
Bishop
like a lot of...
It looked a little chaotic.
In the chat, Bishop Delicious says, ask Blazinski how well this is going to do. Hey, date though. 3/24/20.
That's 4 days after FF7 remake. That sucks for them. That sucks for them.
That whole area of the time, people
Yeah.
screwed.
So many amazing, colourful characters in there, and I don't think I'm allowed to say what the one with the sort of reading, but that's actually the nickname I used to have for my brother growing up. I'm not going to say it. I don't know if I'm allowed to. Can I say that? So what do fans need to know about the launch of this game?
Well, it's coming out on March 24th.
Yeah.
So you can go to bleedingedge.com. You can pre-order it now. Windows 10, Xbox, Steam. It's cross-player across everything, and we've got some cool pre-order perks, so you get into our closed beta next year.
Nice.
There's also a cool skin pack that you can unlock. So.
Oh, cool.
Man,
And
Lawbreakers
obviously we
is
saw
good,
a
man.
new character within that trailer.
It really was. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Cass,
You didn't
she's
do
awesome.
more for it, though,
she's
did
our
you?
new damage class. She's a first
on
hybrid.
you.
Could've helped,
Ranger
man.
Melee for the game. She's
You
also
blame
been
me,
getting
Cliff.
into the back line, harassing the healers. She's got these kind of augmented legs that she can use to jump up really high.
Thick.
Oh, they're
Trying to
the
run
Metal
off.
Gear things.
Yeah.
yeah, totally.
From 4?
Yeah, from 4.
That Raiden
geckos,
slices
geckos,
all them up.
Yeah.
I feel like this is how I want to look after I've been to the gym doing a whole load of squats. Like, that's the kind of gains that I want.
Got hit by a train.
So that's cool. So some players have obviously been playing the
Oh, yeah, those are
technical
totally
alpha.
gecko
Kind of
legs.
what's the feedback been like?
Oh, it's been amazing. There's such a great group of players, and they're giving us heaps of good feedback, filling out all of our surveys. Massive
Oh,
shout
they
out
have
to Magna,
fucking
who's running the unofficial
hoverboards, dude.
Discord.
Oh, yeah? Oh, just that one character
Great
does.
community of guys. Yeah, it's been really nice working with them. And we've got another test next week where Cass is going to be available. And she's available here on the show floor too, so people can play her today.
Nice. I think you need to do a few little question and answers going around, little poll after
Nice.
this. Get a beer, it'll be fine. All right, well, thanks so much, Ronnie. Thank you for joining us. Thanks. So next up, new titles to show. From roller coasters to bold storytelling to, well, an artful escape. Here's a look at 3 new games coming
Never
to
seen a
Xbox.
piercing.
Really?
Yeah, interesting, right?
You got to get out more.
See the city, dude. You got the Coraline eyes.
The Xbox answer to The Sims.
It's been decades and people are still looking for an answer. Could this finally be the Sims killer we've all been waiting for?
What a lovely day at the park, dude.
I want you to go on a roller coaster with me, Craig.
No, I don't want to do that. I'm scared.
Show us the murder. This looks cool as shit, man. Like
Show us the
I've always
murder?
been intrigued by Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah.
And I feel like in a parallel dimension, there's a version of Andy that is super into Coaster
That's your whole
Tycoon.
thing?
Yeah.
You just stream it every day?
Yeah. Every patch notes, I'm like reading through the patch notes, like, whoa, you can
man.
connect a 3x4 to a 2.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Nitro Rifle Tycoon, the official roller coaster tycoon. We're going through patch
The
notes
coaster with the
7.0.2
moster.
today.
They do a great job showing all the best parts of being at a theme park. None of the lines.
Yeah, yeah.
None of the pushing through the crowd. Yeah.
World vomiting on kids, you know.
What? What?
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, sure. What? Yeah.
Fireweed.
Hey.
Xbox answer to Days Gone. Ooh.
I'm paying attention.
They say twins are connected.
They finish each other's sentences,
Sirens are on. Right?
Read each other's minds.
feel each other's pain.
And sometimes, they even relive each other's worst memories.
This is wrong. This is all wrong. Mom?
Oh my god.
You sure you want to go in there?
Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am. When I finally made sense of a few things, I don't know how I never saw it coming.
But what good does it do to ask the question now?
She was never gonna let me be anything but her little girl.
I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense.
He reminds me of Billy from Stranger Things.
Yeah, I can see that.
I need to know.
Tell me, baby girl, 'cause
I'm
I
into
need
this.
to know.
Yeah, that seems awesome.
Yeah.
Is
I love
she
jump.
the girl from Thor 2? Or from Thor? Not Natalie Portman, the other one?
World premiere.
Looks like her.
Oh.
Kat Denning.
Ah.
Yeah.
Maybe. I already love this. This is a look, man. This is some Firewatch vibes already. Anything that's orange. Never mind anymore.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Oh, the guitar playing guy.
Fantastical Mastical.
Oh, yeah,
Okay. I was like, either
a Game Boy and it's just a picture of a dinosaur.
Annapurna, hell yeah. I love what they publish, typically.
Sign Our Wild Hearts.
Oh, hell yes. Brilliant game.
You think they're just like the A24 of
yes
game publishing?
Yeah. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Oh,
man.
this is so
Let's get
right
weird.
uphill. I'm loving this.
Animation's beautiful.
Yeah.
Man. Oh shit, Harry Potter doing kickflips.
Wow. Yeah.
They changed the name, right? Or shortened it.
Because it was something like
yeah.
ridiculous.
I'm super into that.
Doesn't matter, man.
It almost like a rhythm platformer, maybe?
The Project
Yeah.
xCloud team here today. Please welcome a guy we've... Hey, there you go.
Like, it has vibes of the Rayman, the recent Rayman games, Origins.
Origins,
So
yeah,
many
yeah.
times everyone recognizes you and loves you. So welcome back.
xCloud time?
And I am thrilled to have Catherine Gluckstein join us. Catherine,
Man,
you're
I
one
am
of the
just
key leaders
matching
on
with our
Project
overlay.
xCloud. You head up the product team. Welcome to
Forgot.
Inside Xbox. Give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Graham. It is so great to be back home here in London.
That's right, a London local as well. I love it. All right, Kareem, can you tell us a little bit about Project xCloud and why fans should be so excited about this?
Of course, Project xCloud is our cutting-edge game streaming technology that takes the
So
power
is
of
Kareem.
Xbox and
Matching
everything that comes along with it and puts it in your phone or tablet. That's your friends, your social network, your
50 plus
savings,
Xbox
your
games on your mobile
achievements,
phone or tablet.
your gaming
That's
history,
more.
all your progression. It all comes with you so you don't have to start over. And Project xCloud can give you this freedom because we're literally putting an Xbox in the cloud.
I need to try it out on a different Wi-Fi because it works not great at home.
Are you embargoed on?
With 2.6
No.
billion
I
gamers
legit
in the world,
don't know.
Project xCloud is our dream of delivering of
I really wanna get
gaming
in.
for everyone, everywhere.
That's right. And just last month, you started the first phase of the preview in the UK, the US, and Korea. So what happens next?
More games. As of right now,
Yes, more
there are
games.
over 50 games in the preview from over 25 of our development partners.
Good lineup, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
Oh,
these
they
are
got
fan
Fishing Sim
favorites.
World down
Dead is
there.
on there.
Horizon
Forza
4,
4,
Devil May Cry
Hellblade,
5,
yeah.
Tekken 7, and many, many others. And we're not just going to stop there with what we're doing today. You can see us continue to add more and more games over time.
There you go. Fantastic. So more games and more ways to play. So how can people at home actually get involved?
Preview is. We've missed a bit.
Oh
man.
We've heard your feedback loud and clear. There are more ways, you want more ways to play. And we are delighted to announce that in 2020, we will bring Project xCloud to Windows 10 PCs.
Right. Nice.
I was just about to go like full-on secondhand American for her, but she recovered really well. Yeah.
And of course, we won't stop there. We are working with a ton of partners to bring Project xCloud to every device where you want to play.
Right.
She goes straight into like the E3 presentation, like,
as well.
like.
I wonder if that'll ever
Absolutely.
include
we
Switch.
Think a ton about
Yeah,
controllers.
right.
Project xCloud, of course, plays great with your Xbox controllers. And because we believe in choice, we will support multiple Bluetooth controllers, including Razer Jungle Cat and Sony DualShock.
Wow.
Project
Calling it out.
They just went straight for
That's
it.
nuts.
That's cool. Wow.
Everybody in the crowd boos.
Project is freedom to choose.
We don't want
and
choice.
Freedom to play. Right now on Android, but in the future on multiple devices.
All right, I love it.
Switch for sure. Then they're gonna be like that.
Don't need
More
iOS.
countries, more games, more devices, and more opportunities for players around the world to get involved. Kareem, how are you working with publishers and developers on Project xCloud?
Well, before we got there, Catherine's actually got more news to share.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Tell me more. Backstage, don't you dare fuck me like that ever again.
Preview Preview as our journey to create the very best in game streaming, together with our community. And today, we will be inviting more of you to come on that journey. And then next year, we will extend Preview to Canada, Western Europe, Japan, and to India. So if you haven't signed up already, what are you waiting for?
Absolutely. There you go. Thank you, Catherine. So, Kareem, let's talk about those publishers and developers. How are you working with other publishers and developers on xCloud?
You know, we're partnering with the industry in true Xbox style. From multiple industries, we're working with the world's best, and that's content designers and publishers and developers, silicon designers, hardware manufacturers, telco operators, and many, many others. They're all coming together to make it possible. And I'm super thrilled to announce that one of our great partners is here with us today from Electronic Arts, the Chief Technology Officer, and my good friend, Ken Moss.
Fantastic. Everyone give a big welcome to Ken Moss from EA.
Kick flips in.
Welcome to the
I'm here to talk about skate.
Thank you so much.
So we've worked with our friends at EA for a long time, but you've also been involved in Project xCloud. So how did you get involved, and what does game streaming mean to you?
Well, at EA, we want more players around the world to have more opportunity to play all the games that they love. We've long believed in the power of the cloud and that it's going to transform gaming right at its core. And that starts by bringing all your games to all of your devices. And we're excited about that, where you can play with your friends even when you don't have the same devices. And now that cloud gaming is starting to become a reality, we knew we had to partner with Microsoft on Project xCloud.
Awesome. So how do you actually think about developing games for the cloud?
Well, it's actually one of my passions. It's one of the reasons I joined the industry over 5 years ago. And the power of the cloud is just going to be amazing. It's allow us to build games in brand new ways that are going to be fundamentally different. But it starts with how do we get our games out there and quickly and easily so that they're available on all of your devices no matter how you want to play.
Yeah, our goal is to make it as easy as possible for our partners to build for the cloud. When you build for Xbox, you're automatically building for the cloud. There's no extra dev work required.
Student Stadia.
Ken, when you came to visit us at Microsoft to learn about Project xCloud, that morning I asked my team, hey, go install EA's games on our Project xCloud servers. You came in, and we just jumped in and played. It was that easy.
It was amazing. We got lost in the fun of the game rather than thinking about the technology. And that's how it should be. So thanks so much for that. And it's been really inspiring to see EA's games, our biggest games, showing up on mid-tier mobile devices. So thanks for the great partnership.
Nice. But name some games for me, Ken. What did
Call
you
out the
play
phones.
and
Which
what
of
else
those for the
from
mid-tier
EA
phones?
Project xCloud.
Insult some phones.
Well, one of our flagship games that has roots as deep as Electronic Arts itself is one that I want to talk about today. And I'm excited to announce that Madden NFL 20 is now available on Project xCloud. Available today.
Available today.
That's really cool.
Love it.
I'm going to try that out.
Touchdown.
Hey.
And as we continue to learn together about how to make our players, or how our players want to play games in a streaming world, we're looking for new genres to bring. We're looking at huge worlds and RPGs. We're looking at some of our indie studios that we partner with to bring forward. So we're going to be bringing 3 more games to xCloud in the coming months.
Oh, excellent. That's amazing news, Ken. Thank you so much for joining us. Everyone give up for Ken Moss from EA. Now, Kareem, Catherine, before we go, I heard that you've got something else for us as well.
We often get asked, hey, what happens after preview? So we're here today to announce 2 things. In 2020, we're going to give you the ability to play the games that you own from the cloud or the games that you will purchase in the future. And
we all know that Xbox Game Pass is the best place to discover and play your next favorite game. And I'm delighted to announce that next year we will bring game streaming to Xbox Game Pass so that you are free to discover and play anywhere and everywhere.
Fantastic. What do you think of that? That's amazing news. Tons of news for Project xCloud tonight. Love it. And for those at home interested in participating, you can, of course, still register at xbox.com/game streaming. Get on that. Tons of exciting things for Project xCloud. Kareem,
I feel like all that stuff, like that's all cool. This is very convoluted.
Yeah. It doesn't come across well in a presentation format, I don't think.
The idea of like streaming / like, well, what are we doing all day?
Yeah. What did they actually just do?
Yeah.
I got some good news and bad
They announced 50 more games are on xCloud right now. Right now, they pushed 50 there. In 2020, xCloud comes to Windows 10 PC. The Razer and DualShock controllers are going to be supported. Next year, Canada, Japan, India, Western Europe get xCloud. Madden 20 is one of the 50 games on the cloud right now. And then in 2020, they're going to update xCloud to include the games you already own that you can stream, and then Game Pass will come to there as well.
So everything on Game
Digital Edition is only
will be
correct. Yeah.
The all digital edition comes bundled with Minecraft, Sea of Thieves, and of course,
Again, that's all awesome and cool and teasing next year. But I agree with you all. That's a lot to digest.
Yeah.
Because especially if you're not in the beta right now, do you understand that like you had 4 or 5 games? Whatever it was, like Gears and Sea of Thieves and a handful of others. I know 5 isn't the exact number.
I think it almost is 5.
Okay.
All right, that's great. We talk bundles, we talk controllers, but of course we need games. Now you can get up to 50% off Xbox Game Studio titles, including Gears 5, Sea of Thieves Anniversary Edition, Forza Horizon
Tell you what,
4
that'll
plus
lead too.
discounts on FIFA 20, NBA 2K20 Legends Edition, Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe Edition, and more.
Now,
I played,
finally, if you're an
Jedi Fallen
Xbox
Order
Game
with
Pass
it all the way through.
Ultimate or
Same here.
Xbox Live Gold member, you get early access to all of the Black Friday deals on Xbox digital games beginning November 21st.
Now, Microsoft stores are a great place to shop because their Give Wonder guarantee provides free shipping and a pledge to give you the best Microsoft store price of the season.
All right, next up, a franchise you've always wanted on Xbox and one you've never seen before. Take a look.
All right.
Let's go, baby.
Yakuza?
That's awesome.
Imran's freaking out.
That's cool. Throwing a bone to the people who like Japanese games. Nice. I want so badly to create the time I need for this whole series.
To play the entire Yakuza series.
I want it so much. All right, so 0, 1, and 2. Okay, nice.
Game Pass too. Great.
World premiere.
Game Pass is great. Like, it's such a great deal.
I hate rocks.
Take that rock out of the water now.
Don't you litter in my life.
I'm getting strong like Elsa.
Her face looks very
Yeah, just
Elsa.
her face. Yeah.
Some concrete genie in there too.
I feel like Xbox One has a very distinct look to a lot of its games. It reminds me of how like N64 games kind of had a visual style. Like so many of these games have this Sea of Thieves-y vibe.
And I think it's going to start to get pretty overcrowded. I think it might be already. It reminds me of how, that new Lupin movie, Lupin the Third movie's coming out, and it's like a totally new 3D style we haven't really seen before. Stylized 3D, rather.
Okay. Doesn't really seem like my vibe, but
What was the name of it?
Drake
It's coming
Hollow.
to Xbox Game Pass. But if you don't have an Xbox One X yet, or even
She
an
got a
Xbox
tattoo?
Whoa.
One, I want to introduce you to
She's
Xbox
crazy.
Access. Is your all-inclusive pass to the world of Xbox, and it
Remember when they got
includes
the
an
Halo
Xbox
2
One
release
console
date
bundle,
tattooed?
a 24-month
They're gonna
membership
do the
to
Halo
Xbox
Infinite
Game Pass
release date?
Ultimate, access access to over 100
Not a
high-quality
chance.
games for both console and PC, plus Xbox Live Gold.
Why are they
all
not
for
addressing
one
the
low
tattoo?
monthly
It's
price
just a
and
tab.
no upfront
It's
cost.
cooler like
Plus,
this,
you
kinda.
get the option to upgrade to the next generation of Xbox with Project Scarlet, which releases alongside Halo Infinite in holiday 2020. And players in the US and UK, if you get an Xbox One X with all access before December 2019, the 31st, that was the date, you can unlock that update in just as few as 12 months. Now, to a little franchise you may have heard of, but first of all, is this looking good? Awesome. Let's have a look. Very nice.
Halo Wars?
Uh-oh.
From the beginning, war was inevitable.
Contact with Visegrad Relay was lost last night.
Reach has been good to me.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
Better be today.
Well, Reach wouldn't be PC, would it? It would be Xbox.
We need to get out of here now.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I just said now I'm sending 4K.
They're doing them in order on a PC.
Wow. Timeline order or release order?
Release order. Reach was such an incredible game. Man.
Reach, I think, is my favorite Halo game.
Yeah.
I want to replay this when it comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to come to PC.
It's very Rogue One.
Yeah. Rogue One ripped it off, I heard.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kevin got so offended by
That's
that.
real soon.
Oh, that's not far at all.
2010, 9 years ago. Are we going to talk about this?
All right, I'm here with Halo Community Director Brian Gerard, and we go way back, all the way to 2010 at least.
We're back again,
when
Halo Reach?
originally dropped, and we're going to be talking Reach right now. Before we get to the release date, first, for those who may not be initiated, how does Halo Reach fit into the Master Chief Collection?
Well, Halo Reach is sort of the prequel. This kicks off the whole saga of Master Chief's journey before the events of Halo Combat Evolved. So whether you're an old-time fan or new to the franchise, it's the perfect place to jump in.
Okay, more importantly, when do I get to play it?
Well, we are close now, December 3rd. We are super excited. Halo Reach will be coming to Xbox One and for the first time, PC.
That's going to be such a good time. I cannot wait. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, this Master Chief Collection is an Xbox Game Pass title, yes?
Yeah, totally.
And that's not just on console, that's on PC as well?
Yeah, you'll be able to pick up all of MCC, starting with Reach on Xbox Game
that's
Pass
neat.
for
Pretty
Xbox
Hell
and
fucking
on
yes,
PC as
boys.
well.
Let's go.
In addition, we're now live with pre-orders on Microsoft Store and Steam for the first time.
Oh, that's going to be a good time, Brian. I got to say, it's crazy, man. I was that kid that was camped out.
I remember you
First
at
in
the
line,
launch party.
Right? Oh, this is so horrible.
Here we are. We've come full circle.
You guys really take care of the community, and I got to say thank you for that, but I know you want to give them thanks as
Yeah,
well.
honestly, we've been working on this project for a long time. The world's waited a long time for Halo to come to PC for real now. So we're excited. We could not have done it without our community. So thank you on behalf of the entire studio, everybody who's been a part of our fighting program. December 3rd is just the first step. We're just getting started. We have a long way to go on
It's
this journey,
crazy to
but
me,
we're
like
bringing
how
all of
different my
MCC
life
to
was
PC, starting
when
with
I
Halo Reach.
played the
Awesome.
Master
Well,
Chief
thank you so much,
Collection.
Brian. I appreciate
Like
it.
it was just a lifetime ago, dude.
It's crazy.
30,000 feet in the air to be exact.
Here you go, Greg.
It's time for the latest from Flight Simulator. Take a look.
You know I love Flight Simulator.
I know. You do.
I remember when I saw this at E3 and had no idea what it was during their conference. Like, this looks so cool. Flight Simulator.
You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Surveillance Simulator.
Andy, I want to do a stream with you where I pilot the 747 and you just sit behind me and like you're like a passenger. I give you like pretzels every so often.
If you look on the east side.
Yeah, exactly.
You see the sun coming up over the Grand Canyon.
Clouds are beautiful.
Now, Andy, I'm gonna cut the engines and just see what happens.
I gotta go take a piss. Do you mind taking? Do you mind taking control?
Tim, can I expense some like flight stick thing?
Sure.
Thanks. You heard it here first, Barrett. We're doing a big stream.
We're
I feel like Thrustmasters always like hitting us up.
Thrustmaster.
They're the ones that make the really fancy ones.
All right, we'll look into it. Flight of the Indies.
There's
what
no
we're calling it.
size of the next studio that Nick would be okay with having a Thrustmaster, another Thrustmaster chair.
They did not make the chair that was Symtech. I'm pronouncing their name wrong.
Yeah,
Like Simulator 2.
remember
But this time.
This is the prequel. Age of Empires. Definitive edition. Available today.
I'm just saying, add some roller coasters, and maybe I'll think about it.
Maybe we'll talk.
Nice.
Maybe Parallel Universe Andy will be into it. Trebuchet, is that how you pronounce it, Kev?
Sure.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
No.
There you go. World premiere gameplay of Age of Empires 4. Shannon Loftus, good to see you. Great. Welcome to the
It's great
stage.
to be here. Thanks. It's a little nervous.
What do you
but
want to
good
say
be
to
here.
the fans out there?
Oh gosh, first I want to say thank you, Age fans, for being so patient with us. I know we talked about Age 4 2 years ago, and then we went quiet. Well, we got it ready, really, to start showing you real gameplay. I do want everybody here to understand what you saw gameplay there is what we are playing every day on the team. So,
Wow, that's unbelievable.
yeah. So today we revealed two things.
Okay.
You might find more as you go through the trailers, but the two big things are the era of the game, which is the medieval era, and then the second are two of our civilizations, the Mongols and the English.
All right. Now, I got to talk to you about this because the Age of Empires is a 20-year franchise with millions of people around the world who played it. What does it mean for your team to bring a new title into the family of this RTS legend?
It means a lot of feelings. The thing about a generational game like this is that you start to meet people who grew up playing the game with their parents, and now they want to play it with their kids.
Right.
And so what it made us realize is that we have this incredible community, and the love and the passion for this game that we've experienced from the community, it seems kind of limitless.
Yeah.
And then when we started thinking about Age
I wonder
of
what
Empires
percentage
4,
of
we're
players
thinking about the great legacy
play on
games,
PC
we
versus
realized
console
that there's still
when it
so
comes to
many
a
stories
game like
to
Age of
be
Empires.
told
Yeah.
in human
It's probably
history.
like
And
98%.
real-time strategy
Yeah, I was gonna say.
is a
I'll never
genre
forget
that
as a
has given
kid
birth to so many
thinking
other
that the only
strategies,
thing I
and yet
wanted
it
was The
still
Sims on
holds
console,
true.
and then I
We
got it. I was like,
grow
no, I
our
don't. I didn't want it. I wanted
This is a
it.
mistake.
We kept
Same thing with SimCity.
exploring for the edges of like what is the limits to the potential for Age of Empire. So last June, we announced that we were forming a dedicated studio
Yes.
for Age of Empires, and today I'm
PC
excited to
only,
tell you
remember.
the name of the studio.
Here we go.
It is World's Edge.
World's Edge.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now, Age fans don't have to wait to get their age fix, right? Because today is a very special day, right?
Today is an amazing day. I'm so excited. It's the launch day.
Of Age of Empires 2 Definitive
We launched
Edition.
about an hour and a half ago.
Yep.
This is the best version of Age of Empires 2. It has 4K graphics.
He looks unhappy.
upgrades,
What the fuck is
all new
this?
music, sound effects.
I want it to
we
be
have a whole
Master
new
Chief.
civilization, all the DLC, and a ton of quality of life improvements. Most of all,
Damn, they're putting the
though,
Stadia
what matters
dig
to
up
us
on the
most
screen.
is that you, the community that have been so supportive, come along with us on this
I would
journey.
honestly probably look a
So
lot like
play
him.
Age
I
of
just
Empires
am
2
not
DE.
into this
We will be
genre.
Because they're
listening
totally
to you
great.
over
Hey,
the
Ash,
next
can you
months.
just come play? I don't know what I'm doing.
I just
can
don't.
you just do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like it'd be like
God.
me playing like a sports game. I would just be like, I
I
don't
hope
know.
the spearmen stab the cannon men.
To get you started, let's take a look at that trailer.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sending more archers. Left tower.
20 years ago.
I thought we were getting
Let's go.
like
Hey,
a
guys,
production
get some trade
feed,
going.
mic feed from somewhere backstage.
Well, maybe you should share it. We're a team.
I just sent him out. Okay, I got you. Where are you at?
I can fight a war with one hand. That's a basement.
God, that room must be so hot. Fucking.
Like I can smell it.
Yeah.
Drew Tendo64 says, it's terribly fake. Yeah, they didn't film in 4K a LAN party 20 years ago from overhead.
Yeah.
Guys, my dad just got some experimental cameras from Sony. Come on over. He wants to do a slow dolly over us.
Yes, I cannot wait. Now, at this year's E3, we announced CrossfireX, the first console version of one of the most popular first-person shooters in the world, coming exclusively to Xbox
None of us
One
knew why it was a big deal.
Nope,
And it was
still don't.
Debuting a first look at gameplay, but first, we sent Benny out on the road to find out more about the game and the team.
Where's Jeff
behind
Rubenstein,
it.
huh? What's
Where's
he
he
doing?
at?
Why are they hiding the roofs?
What's he wearing?
time on console, only on Xbox.
Yeah, let's Phil Spencer off the leash, you know?
It's massive. It's going to
You
be
think the
free
fact that
to
we haven't
play.
seen him is going to bring some heat?
Is CrossfireX.
He's backstage just like trying to
Let me out!
I'm about to take you on a world
He's doing the
tour
Darth Maul
to see
walk
how
back and forth in front of the closed door.
to create one of the most exciting
But it's a
first-person
green-colored door.
shooters on the horizon. Smilegate Entertainment are the developers of Crossfire, international phenomenon, and one of the most popular PC games of all time.
Andy, let's go to Seoul.
All right. I've always wanted to go.
Xbox next year.
It's on my list.
The CrossfireX will bring intense gameplay.
When we land, we got to do ecstasy and walk off the plane.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Where's Andy and Greg? It's been a month. We have no
Don't
idea.
know if you'll make it back to the States.
Success. Now is the right time for us to prove that what we can do.
Thank you so much for that. But I kind of get a feeling that you let me win.
Yeah.
Remedy.
I've landed in Helsinki, Finland, and I'm heading to Remedy Entertainment. They're experts at combining unique worlds, dark stories, and great
Game of the year.
combat systems.
Control.
I want
Did
to
they vote
find
right now?
out how that translates to building a single-player campaign in CrossfireX.
Maybe.
We're implementing everything that we know from the narrative side into a first-person military shooter. We're taking the decade of background work that Smilegate has been doing for Crossfire. We are starting to bring those live as a single-player experience. There are almost 100 cameras in the space.
That big pillar, is that there intentionally so like you can do like leaning like segments or?
That's there to keep the building upright.
Idiot.
I'm here in Seattle to talk with Xbox and find out how this all went down.
We've got Remedy, we've got Smilegate, we've of course got Xbox. How is that all working?
It's awesome. My job is just to make everyone's lives easier.
What things in the gameplay should people be getting excited for?
If you want aim down sight experiences,
That was a weird cut, right?
If you like
They're having the
battle
same
royales,
exact
like
conversation.
Yeah.
Now they're standing up.
It was so weird. I'm like, wait a minute. Did I just zone out?
This is fucking faked. This isn't a documentary at all.
Worlds come to an end, but
Did you see him
actually live?
Did you see him respond to you in chat, by the way?
No,
he was like, man, he was cutting me deep. I was mid-typing.
CrossfireX. That guy cannot see. That hat is way too low. That blue baseball cap was way too low to see.
It's like Tim wearing that hat the other day.
Yeah, totally. I don't know what he was trying to do. Trick Ashante into doing an album with him or something.
Ashante. Love it. I just love that you name drop Ashante on an
genie.
Xbox stream. I love it.
Let's do it.
I'm in.
How do you say your name?
Ashanti.
Ashanti?
The singer.
Oh, don't.
The rap, whatever.
Don't do that. How could you? Shanti. That's almost as bad as Mario. You know, that's just...
No, so Shantae is the game character.
Yeah.
Ashanti is the
Yeah.
R&B singer.
Oh, no, for sure. Yeah.
Ashante is their, their merch together.
Anamorph middle. Oh, you think rockets can actually do that?
That's terrifying.
Right,
You
Kevin?
imagine seeing that shit land on your
Man.
like August and fuck.
Hell yeah.
You'll get caught in it.
X gonna give it to you. It's never gonna get old, Tim. Ever.
Never. Was that trailer? But welcome to London. It's great to see you all.
Definitely
in
wasn't
one
already
place
old when they
this
did it in
time.
Deadpool.
Finally
Right.
did it all together at the same time. Look at that.
But how are you feeling?
Excited. This crowd is awesome. Thank you, by the way.
He looks like he played football in the NFL.
I get where they get the low hat inspiration from. He really likes just really low hats.
Next year to our fans. So we're super excited about that. So on behalf of our great partners at Remedy and Smilegate Entertainment, thank you very much.
We give everyone a round of applause. But I can't wait for you all to get a chance to play the game next year. But thanks again for being here.
wanted to know what came to the monograph
Also,
shops today.
CrossfireX. But next up, a game our executive producer calls Twins Peaksian. Check this out.
I like Twin Peaks.
World premiere.
Twin Peaks, the game.
It's just
I
control.
love to bring so many.
Annapurna again.
There you go.
All right.
Ooh.
Another game with a similar look.
John, Mina, Donna, Virginia.
We shouldn't have hired him as a voiceover. He's not good. Fuck.
Come on, guys.
I'll go and talk
All right.
Jesus, you've stolen my body.
I haven't done anything. There's got to be some cause, some connection between the two of us.
Are there circumstances where it's
One unforgettable adventure.
Shit, man, just kill his audio track, please. I'm 1,000% into so far.
Pray that you need no set eyes on me again.
What the hell are you doing?
This is mental.
That dodge roll was the most weird-looking thing.
Big bird.
Last stop.
Huh.
All right, all right.
Well, GZ fans.
You're fucking mental, brother.
Naughty, man. So they're just going to show this every 45 minutes?
Just a reminder, you can play Fortnite for free right now. We changed everything. Get your Darkfire bundle.
Darkfire
got the
opening
Cool
for
Greg.
Death Angel.
Cool Greg and Jay-Z. It all makes sense.
Oh, Minecraft Earth.
All right.
Or what's the other Minecraft one they're doing? Dungeons.
Yeah. That.
April 2020, 420, dude. Smoke that shit up in the dungeon.
I love that's the whole thing.
Coming up
That's
very soon, we have Phil Spencer, and from Wasteland 3, Brian Fargo is stopping by. But first, that's right, you heard it here first. Minecraft Dungeons is coming out starting in April, and to help celebrate the launch and show us something that hasn't been seen before, please welcome executive producer for Minecraft Dungeons, David Nishagen.
I wish that would have just been it there.
just
Minecraft
gonna-
Dungeons,
yeah,
April
it's
2020.
done.
This guy's a fucking key or something. You know
Yeah.
you're gonna buy it. Fuck off.
Gameplay. I'm going to get stuck in a minute, but David, do you want to tell us first what we're looking at?
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
Minecraft Dungeons is a brand new game in the Minecraft universe. And it's inspired by classic dungeon crawlers. And I mean, we can talk a lot about the game, but let's just play it instead, live here on stage. And
Andy,
now,
if I can
this is
be
live,
honest
so
with you
I'll
for a
just try
second,
to explain
very
what's
excited about
going
this.
on.
I love a good dungeon
So,
crawler, and it
Monster
reminds
and
me,
Nathan
this
are
looks like a
playing
step
using
above
their
Riverbond,
bars,
which
lower
Jen and I
bars,
played
lower
on
right.
PlayStation 4. Like, this looks like a
You
more
see
fleshed
these
out,
little icons
fully
with
realized
X,
one. I'm
Y,
looking forward to
or
this.
B. That's special.
Does it have ray
artifacts that they
tracing?
have.
I don't think it
They
needs
work
it.
similar to
You know what I mean? And also, I don't understand ray tracing.
So you use them, and they're on a timer, and they have quite
well, as we all know,
juicy
any game
special
without
effects.
ambient occlusion
Ooh,
these
these
days is
dudes
just
with the
automatic
bugs as
0 out of
well.
10.
Oh yes.
No, volumetric fog.
Yeah. What's the point? What's even the point?
Sure they're not called dudes with books.
If you don't have the biggest and
Great
best
name. You can take it if you
pixels,
want.
what are you
I mean, these have the biggest and best pixels.
That's a good point.
When you think about it.
Literally, yeah.
Mobs and makes them bigger and stronger. Now, Monster and Nathan
Wow,
have
look at all this
found
picture.
It's really weird looking
most
at our
of the
picture-in-picture
levels
and then
Minecraft
their
dungeons are
picture-in-picture
procedurally
and our
generated.
picture-in-picture.
Sometimes you
Yo, dude, I heard you like a picture, so I put a picture in your picture, in your picture, in your picture.
That's a throwback meme right there.
Of course, sometimes you have.
I like to think memes are like a fine wine. You know, you let them sit there for a while and you bust them out, and it's great.
Someone has.
How do I hold all these limes?
Someone has done it.
One of my favorites. How do I hold all these fine lines?
With your friends.
Uh-huh.
And obviously, we have implemented lots of cool things about this. So, such as like you can revive the show when someone's knocked out.
Yeah, what about it? Looks great. Shut up. You earned an enchantment point. You're gonna play this with me. You know you will. You love Xbox, and I'm gonna be playing xCloud. We're all gonna be having fun.
Thing to keep in mind is that there's no classes in this game. You are what you wear. Everything you pick up, everybody can just equip it.
You know
All the
how we
different
should play it?
artifacts, ranged
I'm listening.
weapon, melee
You
weapon,
should
armors,
Hey, this is going to get
be
pretty hairy here.
Skyping me in, and I control. I tell you how to play it through the Skype, and you're on xCloud.
So the game adapts difficulty.
And then Tim is watching mine through Skype as well. We're just all connected.
I'll watch you play.
Strands.
As we see, okay. Now
Game of the year.
I'm still pretty stoked. I want to buy a pilot uniform as well as the flight stick and just take you places.
Okay.
And it can be small. We don't have to do always. What we should do is start small. Do multiple streams, multiple episodes, and so it's just me in a single-engine Cessna taking you.
Take me to Minnesota.
Exactly.
Right.
And then like a nice private jet, and then we get the big jumbo jet. We get as many people as we can in here.
And I want an English accent. I want to go.
So are we
Hey,
going?
Greg, can you take me to Dakota? And you go, which one, Mr. Cortez? And I go, whichever one you feel like.
Wait, I have the accent.
Yeah, you have the accent.
My apologies.
Yeah.
Someone found TNT there. Let's see if someone can pick it up. Cool.
Oh, we could do that callback to that one Game Over Greggy show where I was like,
With a giant explosion.
is there an East Virginia?
And you see all the different
Just take me
when
to
you're trying
one
to
of
do
those.
when you're trying to do the
Yeah.
maps.
abilities that people are using. The artifacts.
No, what is this? Oh, good knock.
Further into these dungeons.
All right, Tim. Now I will agree this has gone on to it.
I really don't know what all
I get it. It's a dungeon crawler. It's Minecraft. I'm excited. I already told you I want to play it.
there, indeed.
I gotta wait till April 2020.
Oh, here you see something pretty cool.
I'll be
This is
probably
quite
playing
rare.
Cyberpunk,
You
right?
see,
Knock on wood.
The character in the yellow.
We're getting
He's
so
like
close to my
clicking some
prediction of
buttons
1
there,
hour
solving a
and
puzzle.
44 minutes
And that's
and
sort of,
13 seconds.
those
I
can
didn't add the second.
13 seconds.
I'm
All
adding
right.
13
And that
seconds.
unlocks
All right.
like the big pressure in this
Oh, I see it.
How does Xbox measure? Measure
Wow.
dungeon.
Like this emeralds. That would be, I'd be stealing all those emeralds, but
I'm still sticking with 2 hours.
Stop there, guys.
We'll see.
As much as I would love to continue going, I want to say huge.
You don't want to say
thank you
2 hours
for
and 4
bringing the
minutes?
world of
No, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go 2 hours. As close to 2 hours in the dot as I can get.
That's fine.
I think that's what they're gonna shoot for.
April and will be available on Xbox Game Pass.
Kevin's beanie was so low right now. Look like he was gonna rob us.
Whoa. Square? Yeah. What are they doing here?
Enix, along with their interpreter, also from Square Enix,
All right, got my attention.
Hoffley. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming. Hashimoto-san, there are some stellar titles coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC. Why don't you tell us more about it?
橋本さん、教えていただけますでしょうか。
はい、もちろんです。ついにですね、ファイナルファンタジーシリーズが Xbox Game Pass for Console and PC に参入してまいります。
Okay, so finally, classic Final Fantasy titles will be appearing on Xbox Game Pass for console and for PC.
Ah, yes. Let's
Oh, okay.
Wow, and 13 trilogy.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm jealous. I want to replay 13 again.
Final Fantasy 7.
Okay.
8.
9.
God damn,
Wow.
that is insane.
That's huge.
12.
13.
13.
13.
32.
Lightning returns.
Lightning returns.
This is my favorite part of the whole thing. This is it right here.
It was all worth it for this.
100% done.
SKU を2020年より順次リリースしてまいります。
So we're bringing 9 titles, 10 different SKUs in sequence to Xbox Game Pass starting next year, 2020.
Wow, that's amazing.
All right.
That's amazing.
I was kind of thinking it would be like an immediate
Big
thing,
round
but
of applause there.
fair
I mean,
enough.
I didn't need the interpretation for the Final Fantasy bit, but I got the
They're
gist. Yeah.
great. I'd watch a
so
Wes
you're the
Anderson
only
film with
news
these three
that
guys.
You've got to drop Hazama-san.
Three
What
great
else,
dudes.
do you have to say?
I was in a room with all three of them. B3.
Oh, yeah.
For the Final Fantasy 7.
When they lie to everybody.
No, not that part.
Are we getting Kingdom Hearts on Xbox? Like, besides 3?
Oh, the collection?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Whoa.
All right.
That's the first time it's ever been released there.
Yeah.
We are very delighted to be able to announce from next year we will be bringing Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix and Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue to Xbox platforms.
That's awesome. That's cool.
A whole new fan base to confuse.
Yeah.
But also a whole new fan base to figure out what's going on.
To draw in, yeah.
We have more people helping us now.
Well, it was always so weird that they released 3 for all the Xbox players who didn't play the others.
Reminds you of like Mass Effect back when they
yeah,
PlayStation.
that's true.
From the start right up to the latest game.
Oh, fantastic.
Nice.
Fantastic. Yeah. And then also I hear there's a demo as well if fans could get hands on.
Nintendo says we're gonna need a bigger Xbox.
実はXbox コンソール向けにまだね、キングダムハーツ遊んだことがないってお客様のためにですね、キングダムハーツ3の体験版をご用意をさせていただいております。
And one other thing, yes, for those players on Xbox who have not experienced Kingdom Hearts 3 yet, we have created a brand new demo to introduce you to the game. available on Xbox platform.
Oh, fantastic.
これが今日からもう配信開始になりますね。
And it's actually going to be available from today.
Ooh. Sneaky. Just getting it in there.
Show us a trailer with no sound effects. If you mean
Oh,
it.
no.
I dare you. I dare
Oh,
you.
man. Howard, that Remind trailer. Oh, man.
For however the song was.
I love the song, but I need sound effects.
Man.
Like,
Thank you so much, Hashimoto-san, Hazama-san, and it's so great to hear
Game Pass is an insane game.
What a
it
deal.
is.
It
It really
getting
is.
more and more
Yeah.
impressive.
Rikari with some news. Discord fans everywhere are sure to love.
I keep telling my brother to get it for my nephew, and he's like, "Oh, well, like, do you have like a free thing?" I'm like, "Man, it's like $10 a month."
Of Discord Nitro. Now, as you may know, Discord has become the way players
Copyright
and friends
infringement.
connect.
Kevin, call
with
my
each other
lawyers.
And their favorite
Oh, I thought this was like an
developers.
official
Whether
partnership
through
announcement, Andy.
voice chat, text,
Damn it, that would've been
Discord
great.
is where teams are formed, raids are organized, and communities are kept up to date on patch notes and content updates. Discord is about connecting with your friends and other players. And Discord Nitro turns that up to 11 with high-quality streams, custom tags, animated emoji, and a bunch of other premium features that make hanging out with your friends more fun. All right, now get the most out of the best chat app for playing games with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and Discord Nitro.
Remember, with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you're getting more than 100 titles for console and PC and Xbox Live Gold.
Yep.
So you can play and get all the deals and exclusives and Xbox Game Studio titles on launch day.
Sparkler
just
Andy
like
sold out.
Gears
Big
5.
Wig
All
got
right,
him.
time to find out games coming to Xbox Game Pass, so let's press play now.
Wait, what did the Nitro have to do with Game Pass? I don't.
If you get Ultimate, you get
You
Discord
do Nitro?
Nitro. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Discord Nitro rifle.
Ooh, we got some games.
you know, you might be right. We got the sizzle reel now, so we might be winding down.
Damn it, I was way off.
Hey, closer than I was.
Wheel of Fortune rules, so I went over.
That's true.
I need to play Remnant. I've heard a lot of good things, but it's just another. It's a lot of games out right now.
How many games?
Remnant is basically like a Souls game, but it's shooting,
right?
And it's like
Multiplayer, right?
Multiplayer.
Okay. I would suck at that.
A lot of dodging, a lot of knowing patterns, and you got to aim. You also have to aim good.
So yeah, Witcher can.
A lot of knowing the buttons, you know. A lot of knowing the buttons.
What's that, B-Force?
Saying a lot of knowing the buttons.
Oh, okay.
Something you say all the fucking time.
I don't know any of them.
Why are we getting The Witcher 3 right now?
This is coming this holiday to Game Pass.
Oh, it's just Game Pass specifically. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
I've played The Witcher
Okay.
before.
Let's go.
My friend Pedro, one of the more disappointing games this year for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Bummed
don't
me
love
out.
it. I didn't hate it, though.
Man, Yakuza's huge.
Right? And on Game Pass.
I'll tell you what, if they put Disco Elysium on Game Pass, I'd give it a shot. But it's on PC. I don't know if I want to sit on a PC for 50
You don't,
hours.
dude. You don't, because you're cool. If you
Disco
were a
Elysium
big
sounds pretty cool.
loser, though.
And you can't be clicking heads, man. You know what I mean? Clicking heads?
No, man.
Man,
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
I know I'm like one
Andy,
of-
we'll begin boarding in 15 minutes, but I'll need to see a passport and.
Oh, man, you're gonna go all in on this.
English accent. I need that.
This is that. Oh, that's every time.
Every
I thought it
time.
was just that one.
No, you're the pilot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right,
Gabriel,
we're
gonna be getting on the plane in a moment. Need the passport, won't we?
You hit a frequency that it's so difficult.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't spell favorite with a U.
Yeah.
How many lumps of the sugar in your tea do you want, love?
Is Andy going to be 20 minutes late to the Let's Play?
Yeah.
Not able to board the plane?
Yeah.
Skateboard!
Oh,
shit.
We're doing
Cyber
some.
Shadow?
It's ID at Xbox. We're doing.
I think that was Cyber
It
Shadow.
was, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't wait.
I want more info. Show me titles. Give me information.
Streets of Rage 4. Hell
Give
yeah.
me some
talk. They're gonna
voiceover
talk.
that
They're
gives a
gonna
nice
talk.
description
Yes.
of the game.
Yeah.
Some of those
Remember
are
when
so
we did
rad.
it? We did it.
Oh, I can't
Here we go.
wait for this.
Darkseid.
They showed that rhythm game, y'all. That we played that one time.
Oh, I know.
Devolver game with
yeah,
the C.
yeah.
It's got a C, Caligula,
Carry On
Yeah.
or something.
Yes, yes. That not
close to that.
It is close to Carry On. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Someone said cool runnings in chat.
That's a guy's fucking lying. That
Coming
game was
to
at
Disney Plus,
kind of funny
January
game show.
1st.
Carry On, yeah.
Thanks.
Train set game.
I used to love train sets. This
Then you
looks-
figured out how your
actually coming
dingling
out.
works.
This
and You're
looks-
like, I'm done with it.
These trains, man. Choo
I
choo.
love this
Oh,
art
man.
style. It
Yeah.
looks
On the way
so
to
damn
Houndtown.
Like when they first announced it, I was such a detractor, and then I played it, and I'm just like, whoa.
Give me a date for Skatebird.
Now. I've never heard of Skatebird.
Carry On, you all right?
Carry On, yeah.
Good
okay.
job.
God, that's crazy.
Fogs!
I love it.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
at all. It's like Cat Dog the game.
Dog.
Yeah. Missed opportunity. They should just called it that. See, this looks rad.
Scourgebringer, what's this?
Yeah, this looks awesome.
Yeah.
Luna
Those are the Luna
Knights.
Knights. I'm liking this.
I feel like Andy's a playable character in that one.
Remember this one? We played that one. Double Kick Heroes. Where you're on the car and it's a rhythm game.
She Dreams Elsewhere, another game showcase.
Ooh. Interesting.
This looks dope.
Yeah.
I'm into this.
But seriously, can we sell you on my friend Petra?
No, I can't. I played enough of that game already.
Oh, it lurks below. David Brevik's game.
Oh. Forager.
Cyber Shadow.
Yeah, I'm into this.
Me too, man.
Fuck yeah. Yes.
The Red
Yeah,
Lantern.
Red Lantern.
Who doesn't want to have a dog sled? That's your turn. He's like, you can't afford a Final Fantasy game? We got you.
That looks more traditional though, like old school Final Fantasy. It's kind of cool.
That was a good indie.
Many games there.
Yeah.
I'm definitely into.
The fuck is that?
Blinko.
Oh, there
There we go. Wow, did you see all those games coming to Game Pass?
I did.
Wow, we should play that again. That is unbelievable.
Just looking at
Stop
Doom
it.
Eternal in the back.
Stop it. Did you see all those games? We should play it again.
Your first
I
3
can't.
months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for $1. Ultimate includes 3 months of unlimited Xbox Game Pass for console and Game Pass for PC, and of course,
Gary Wood in chat. 5 minutes on a fucking kart racer, then they squeeze 50 original looking games into 90 seconds.
FIFA, Mass Effect, and more. 3 months of Discord Nitro, and you'll rock 6 months of Spotify Premium. With that, let's go over to Charlie. All right.
Stop hiding Jeff Rubenstein.
How are they not losing, like, majorly losing
A lot of
money over this?
subscriptions in
Now,
there.
we're joined by head of Xbox. It's Phil Spencer.
There he is.
Woo! What's up, Uncle Phil?
Right, well, it's been an amazing celebration of games
Thank you,
here in
everybody, for
London.
coming to XO. It's amazing. Thank you.
Talking of EXO, what gets you so buzzed for a show like this? Specifically this one. What gets you so excited about doing stuff like this?
Well, I mean, being
Apart
here
from
with
that.
the community of Xbox gamers, people that just love video games, come here to share the love with each other, to get to play the games. It's
A lot
all
of
about
sex
the
happening here.
fans, and I'm just so happy to be here with everyone in
the
London.
crowd?
Our
Oh,
biggest
yeah.
event ever in London. It's awesome. So thank you.
It's pretty good. And actually, I wanted to ask you briefly.
Those X's up, baby.
Before the show even started, we were backstage. We saw the news about Ewok as well coming to Mixer. Is there anything you want to say about that?
Oh, yeah, bringing Ewok to Mixer. People haven't seen that news. Got announced today. We've been adding more and more
Ewok?
streamers.
Yeah, what are you
Ewok's
talking
a
about?
really special streamer and really happy to have her come into the
Oh,
platform.
okay.
It's just continued
Sorry,
growth
she's
for
a
Mixer.
person.
It's a great community of people watching, people play video games. It's awesome.
Is she in
Completely
Ewok?
great. Now, we
Fucking
gamers
see.
want great games.
She's from
And
FaZe. I
today,
think she's
there
the
was a lot
Fortnite
to
streamer
share
that's
from
deaf.
Xbox Game
I
Studios.
believe.
Should fans get
And
used
they
to this from Xbox Game Studios?
brought her over.
Is
They
there
signed
even
her or
still more
whatever.
to come?
I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah, you know. Where's that other noise coming from?
I don't know where that came from.
Huh? You've been hearing Fortnite,
Been
yeah.
doing great work.
No news.
Like 20 times.
It's great to sit here
Yes.
and come and see, 3 new Xbox Game Studios.
Yip-cha!
Games announced. So much of our first-party work. frankly, when we look forward and we're looking at the shows to come, I can't see a show where we won't
Yum,
be announcing new first-party games. There's just so
What
much
else
in
you got?
development.
The stupid Ewok song. That's what I mean when they made the announcement. They're like parading around.
From our studios doing amazing work.
really
And I hear that's what people want. So
Yeah,
that's great.
absolutely. More games. More games. And talking about games, we also had major third-party news on the show today, and it feels like there's a lot of gamers at home and this room have something to be really pretty quite happy about, with some major franchises coming to Xbox very soon. But what's the #1 thing that you consider when bringing this third-party content to the platform?
Well, we know our Xbox fans and customers want great third-party games. You know, getting to open the show today with Star Wars was really special. It was great to see that. But I think people know I've been on the plane from Seattle to Tokyo quite often and doing some work, and it's just amazing to be sitting here at the show talking about Yakuza coming to Xbox, talking about Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 coming to Xbox, all those Final Fantasy games coming to Xbox, all coming to Game Pass. So for people who haven't played those franchises before and want to try them, they'll be in the service. You can try them. I know there's more work I have to do there. I hear the feedback from the fans and the customers about new franchises that they want, franchises that maybe aren't on the platform
good on
today.
him.
We need more hymns out
I
there.
just want them to know from me that I hear them, we're on it, and we'll continue to do the hard work to bring the games that you want on our platform.
I mean, that's I mean, you got Xbox fans saying, I want more Japanese games. And here he is saying Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, Yakuza.
Yeah.
That's great.
We also heard earlier from Kareem about the expansion of Project xCloud preview program in 2020, with more than 50 games available in preview, new devices support, and new markets in 2020. What else does that mean for gamers?
Yeah, for us, Project xCloud is always about choice. And like many things this generation,
I will say this
we're
part
building
of
this
the
hand in hand with you.
this
The reason
show
we're
does
in
remind me
preview
of
is
when the
because
conference
this
ends
technology
and they
is
have
something
interviews
that
after
we're
the fact.
working on.
Yeah,
And we want
yeah.
to hear feedback from you about how you feel about playing
like
your
Treehouse
Xbox
Live stuff.
games
Mhm.
on
Yeah.
other devices. We're not trying to claim we're done. We're not trying to claim that we're getting rid of the devices that you already own. This is about us building a service with our community to allow them to take their Xbox experience to the devices with them on the go. The thing that's really great to see
Look
is
at
the
that great
partnerships
messaging.
that we have. You know, it's not just us
Unlike
building
Stadia.
games, it's third parties coming in. We have over 50 games now in Project xCloud, which is amazing progress. We're getting good operators, like the telcos are helping us. We have new third-party hardware manufacturers that are building new input devices and stuff. But it can only be done hand
Greg,
in hand
worst
with the
messaging,
community. This is
Stadia or
something,
Wii U?
You know, the done state is multiple years from now, and we're working
pretty hard,
on
right?
I mean, to argue against Wii U, people
So
came
what
out
you
of
want
that like
essentially is
announcement
people
thing,
just
still not understanding.
That's why I gotta say Wii U is worse, because I remember
Yeah.
people asked me afterwards, like, I think it's an add-on. I
Yeah.
think it's a tablet add-on.
And like
Like, at
4
least
years
people
on,
know
Target
it.
was still
But
selling it
there's
as like an
still
add-on to the
one
Wii. Yeah.
Big game we haven't talked about yet, and I hear that you are particularly jazzed about this one as well.
Yeah, you know, one of the things as Matt and I were working through the studio acquisition map, and there were two studios that I was really excited about, as was he. One is obviously Obsidian, and we saw Grounded here today. I'm spending a ton of hours in the Outer Worlds right now, not done yet, level 22, but getting close.
Oh, come on.
But I just love the fact that
Someone
we can
spoils it
bring
for him.
great RPGs to our platform. I think we've missed that as a first party this generation. So when we had the opportunity to work with In Exile and bring a franchise like Wasteland to our platform, Brian Fargo and the team just doing amazing work and seeing the progress that we had, we said, you know, what a great way to finish the show.
Absolutely, and a huge thank you goes to you for everything that we've got going on here. And now to the floor with Benny to round out the show with Brian Fargo and Wasteland 3.
I'm surprised we didn't get an Ori trailer.
Brian, thank you so much for joining
I feel like they've
us
shown it
today.
so much.
Probably
Giant bomb
for sure.
shirt.
Feel about how excited he
Nice.
is about having Wasteland going to Xbox. But for Xbox,
For a second,
Thanks
I
for
thought-
fucking nothing, European fucking kind of funny best friends. You fucked us.
For a second, I thought the guy next to the giant bomb shirt guy was Snowbike Mike, and I was like, how? How did he get there?
And you don't need to have played the first two Wasteland games. In fact, Wasteland 3 is completely standalone. In the previous Wastelands, you were desert rangers trying to bring peace and harmony to a very messed up world. Only this time you're moving to the frigid Colorado to deal with all no problems. But most importantly, it's a role-playing game, right? Where all of your choices matter. Character creation, creating your vehicle, and every conversation you have has rippling effects throughout the entire world that affects the storyline and how people respond to you throughout the world.
Yeah, now there is a very long and deep history for the Wasteland franchise. Can you tell us the journey to Wasteland 3?
The journey's pretty fantastic. We did the first Wasteland. We set out to make a very dark humor role-playing game with moralistically tough choices, all the way back in 1988. It was a big success, but then we weren't able to do a sequel.
Moralistically.
So we took everything
That's
we
a new one
learned
on
from
me.
Wasteland, and we made a little game called Fallout. And we did Fallout 1, and we did Fallout 2. I then left that company, and then I got the rights to Wasteland back after 2 decades. I was dying to do a Wasteland 2. We went out to our fans via Kickstarter and said, we want to do a sequel. We raised $3 million directly from our fans who wanted to see the game. That was a success. And then we started number 3 about 3 years ago, wanted to make it bigger and better. But then Microsoft came along and really just turned on the juice. So now we've got a 500,000 words of
Sucking that
dialogue,
juice, guys.
fully
Sucking that
voiced.
juice.
You're going to see the visual upgrade here. It's been huge. Soundtrack-wise, we brought on the music supervisor who did all the Quentin Tarantino films to give it a very unique kind of vibe. And so, and through all that, we won Best Role-Playing Game of the Show at Gamescom last year. And I think the best part about this journey is from those humble beginnings to being here today, showing it off to this large audience. It's fantastic.
Can we give everyone a huge round of applause? Because it just shows why everyone is so excited for this franchise and this game to come to us. And it gives us great pleasure to throw to this world premiere trailer. But before we do, on behalf of all our Xbox fans, the entire cast and crew of Inside Xbox and X019 here in London, thank you so much for watching today. And also, remember, X019 is just getting started. Keep it right here all weekend for our special panels, including Halo, Gaming for Everyone, and Minecraft, just to name a few. We will be broadcasting them throughout the day, Friday and Saturday on mixer.com/Xbox. Now, to close things out properly from the Inside Xbox stage, it's the newest look at Wasteland 3. Goodbye, everyone.
I was pretty close with that hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone out there in the Wasteland. On today's show, I want to talk to you about our world.
You know what's really bad? My mind went into immediately thinking, like, okay, the post show's about to start, like, right now. Like, that's how, I just don't care.
Democracy, equality.
I know people do, but
Sure.
My mind went to, like, okay, we're gonna do the transition.
Their ashes ever since. Especially here in Colorado.
There's too many men, too many people making too many problems.
The 3 children of our patriarch are even more ruthless than he is. We live in a society built on violence.
Can't you see this is
The Broncos suck and we're all pissed.
But it wasn't always like this. Over 100 years ago, everything was different. I believe we can get back there if we fight this oppression. If we are fearless against the
Good night,
evils
Greg.
of the world, we can be everything we were.
System seller.
So this is what they want to end with, huh?
Why?
I mean, Wasteland's popular. I don't know if it's this popular. There were some dope trailers in there I would have ended on better than this.
Definitely not KartRider Drifter.
Yeah, KartRider Drifter is a once-a-millennium experience.
I feel like I actually would have closed with Everwild. Like, that was such, it was a really strong starter, but, end with Rare, new IP. I wouldn't have ended it with this, that's for sure.
I just really feel like Wasteland's one of those games that, like, if you are going to be into this, you already into Wasteland.
Right.
And if you don't give a shit about Wasteland, you're probably not going to get turned around in Wasteland
That's
3.
our show for the day. Tune in tomorrow.
But I like
We're
that
gonna
cover
talk
of
about
Land of
the
the
dangers
Future.
of cannibalism.
Can't you see this is the land of confusion?
7 7 days before Kevin's birthday.
Kevin, what are you gonna do, man?
God.
Again.
Don't forget about Fortnite, guys.
Again with
Fortnite's happening right now.
Oh,
it's free to play. There's a new season. There was a black hole. You probably heard about it on
fish.
David Letterman.
He's been gone for a while.
Yip-cha.
Oh, man.
That's the thing is, I bet nobody had enough fun with that announcement that Ewok is going to Mixer. You know what I mean?
No one.
If I was still writing
glad
fucking
you're here,
headlines,
Brad.
Yip-cha, you know what I mean? The article just would have been Ewok gifts. Because we don't get enough of those.
Everybody's gonna clip this out and show it to Phil Spencer and stuff.
So there we go. X019. I think a huge step up from last year's show. At least we got announcements.
I would agree with
a lot
you.
of world premieres.
A lot of the Game Pass stuff is pretty cool.
This felt worth having a show for, as opposed to last year where I feel like it was kind of just like, oh, you didn't have anything to say.
It's an interesting approach because it's basically their E3 conference halfway through to the next E3.
Yeah.
It's an interesting approach compared to what Sony and Nintendo do, which they're kind of direct stream, state of play. Xbox just wants to put on a show. And
I mean, they have their Inside Xbox.
Yeah.
So they do those shows.
Well, that's
every
true. They
month,
do that as well. But
now remember, this is an Inside Xbox, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. This is their big live Inside Xbox.
But that's the thing is they can say that it's not, though, because this is a totally different format. And there's there's just announcements of consequence here that I don't feel like we normally see at the Inside Xbox things. Usually that's for there's new controller colors or maybe a couple Game Pass updates.
Yeah.
This is major.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah,
No.
Get it out there. Remind people of Inside Xbox. There's a thing called Inside Xbox.
Yeah.
I thought we'd get a lot more. I don't know why I thought we'd get a lot more Scarlet.
It's because you don't watch games daily. They specifically said they wouldn't talk about Scarlet.
Right.
Please leave the table.
I was asleep. Yeah.
What's funny is that more than any
that happened weeks ago.
more than any of the games, I feel like Xbox Game Pass was the star of the show, which
Yeah.
is kind of weird because it's already here, it's already out, but so much of the show is them saying, this is on
Yeah.
Xbox Game Pass. Look at what you get. Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, all the Yakuza, all this stuff. That was the star of the show for me. more than
Honestly,
any one game.
We talk about it all the time on these shows, not the reactions, but our shows, right? That I think Xbox has been so great at laying this foundation, having the services, having Xbox Game Pass is great. xCloud is really interesting. I think this is the first time in a while where they've talked about the services, but also backed it up with the titles. Where there's games in there where I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'm gonna turn my Xbox off for that. I hope xCloud's working in time for that. I like there's cool shit they said that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to play that title for sure.
Yeah, I feel like this definitely backs up what we've been talking about a lot of next gen for Xbox. Really kind of they're going to come in swinging with the launch of Scarlet, where all these services are going to be where they need to be at that launch. It's like the instant game library, where the moment people have that, or even not because of xCloud and all that stuff, it's like every Final Fantasy game, every Kingdom Hearts, that's huge. It's so much content for very, very, very few dollars a month. And on top of that, it's not just those games. There's also Halo Reach and the focus they're putting on all these titles of there's a breadth of content here. I feel like obviously this is still missing a giant
wow factor.
That's what you say for Scarlet.
Yep,
and again, it's back to that thing of I know how expectations always get twisted and manipulated. They did a great job of saying we're not talking about Scarlet. This is going to be big about xCloud. It's going to be big about Xbox Game Studios.
Yeah.
And so with that lens and coming in there, I think they did nail that. There's a ton of great stuff here, right?
And it could have been 30 minutes shorter if they didn't interview every.
100%. Yeah, don't get me wrong. There's definitely fat to cut on
they
this.
could have trimmed
There's definitely
for
fat to cut, but I think when we run through this whole list, you're going to see it, right? So we open with Fortnite Season 2. Are you guys aware that this has happened? Breaking news. That's why they went to it all the time.
Thinking about it in the lens of what you were saying, and also the last big show for Xbox One, because you imagine E3 is going to be all kicking doors down for Scarlet, right? And so if you think about it in that lens, I think this was a solid show as well. Of hey, this is the last year of Xbox One as our major platform. Let's get all this stuff out here, and I thought it was a solid showing.
So yeah, it starts with Fortnite, like we said, then into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. No reason to reveal that dual lightsaber moment. That was terrible. Why wouldn't you let that be there? Well, there's a review coming from that tonight, 9 p.m., youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. You can see it. Then we got into Xbox Game Studio stuff. Rare was first up with Everwild, right? They confirm, of course, there's two teams. Sea of Thieves is still going, but there's also this team working on Everwild, which looks beautiful.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks great. I mean, that's the type of stuff that I want to see from Rare.
Me too.
Let's, it looks like it's going to be more.
I want more
single
whimsy
player
and fantasy.
narrative.
Yeah.
That could be really cool.
To what we're talking about too, I appreciate there's this conversation there on stage about Xbox Game Studios and how they're moving to execution. This is no longer about growth. This is no longer about acquisition. It's now about taking the people we've brought in and letting them make the games.
Mhm.
They then go to Obsidian with Grounded, coming spring 2020. It's a survival game like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. You are shrunk down. You are in the backyard. It looks like you explore, build, survive together. Looks like it's a 4-player multiplayer game running around there. It's coming to the Xbox Insider Program, Xbox Game Preview, and Xbox Game Pass for you to get in there and do it.
Yeah,
Another
see,
game that I
yeah.
thought looked neat that I want to try.
But no Rick Moranis yet.
No Rick Moranis
No,
yet.
he hasn't signed on yet.
Everybody.
That's the big Scarlet reveal. Huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Andy, what is that something you'd want to do? There's building in there, there's survival in there, there's multiplayer. What did that look like for you?
It looks like I saw somebody in chat mentioned, and I could not agree more. Where it's like, oh, I'll jump into this for 30 minutes and probably never play it again.
Yeah.
You know,
I can see that happening.
Unfortunately, I feel like a lot of the games that they showed have that vibe, where I just feel like so much of this is kind of middleware looking, you know, and it's just like I wonder when we're going to start seeing them actually doing what you just said about the executing on the acquisitions that they've made with games that seem like they have a bit more.
That's for Stadia. Or I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that's
No, absolutely.
that's for Scarlet. That's for
I
next
wonder
gen, right?
when we're going to get that. Are we
Right.
going to get that at the reveal event, whatever that is for Scarlet, or are we still a year and a half away? You know?
I think you'll see a lot of tease trailers for what they're doing from the first parties when they get there, right?
Well, yeah, and on the other hand, like middleware's kind of gotten pushed out a lot recently, so you don't see as much of it. So I actually almost appreciate
Yeah,
the
and especially
focus on
with
it.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's the home for that type
Exactly.
of thing. And,
Right.
And when you add that stuff to the back catalog of like all the amazing games that they have, like there's so much value there.
Yeah.
And grounded players are shrunk to the size of an ant and tasked with surviving in the unique micro world of a suburban backyard. Players must gather, craft, and build bases with everyday objects found within the yard, searching for life-saving resources and living alongside giant, peaceful insects while fighting to survive massive, hostile inhabitants. Grounded provides a mix of environmental and narrative-driven storytelling set in a versatile, handcrafted sandbox structure. It allows players to create their own experience from the ground up. Tasks that may seem approachable when human size become a challenge in this dangerous backyard landscape. This familiar yet fantastical world can be navigated solo or in 4-person cooperative multiplayer, where players work together to complete missions or explore intricately detailed worlds. Up next was West of Dead, which looked rad. It's Purgatory, Wyoming, 1888. Ron Perlman's voicing it.
Yeah, this one looked really cool.
It's Upstream Games. It's being published by Raw Fury. The open beta is out now. The press release reads like this. Ron Perlman, Hellboy, Sons of Anarchy, stars as the voice of the main protagonist, William Mason, a dead man awakened with only the memory of a figure in black. His existence sets into motion a chain of events that have truly mythic consequences. No one said dying would be easy. Thrown into the unknown, procedurally generated hunting grounds of Purgatory, your skills will be put to the test as you shoot and dodge your way through the grime and grit of the underworld. West of Dead evolves the twin stick shooter with tactical cover usage. Find out if you have what it takes to get through Purgatory with your soul intact.
Art style running me a lot of Creature in the Well.
Yeah, yeah. I like the color. There was more different colors to it, but yeah, definitely. I thought that looked rad. I love a good twin stick shooter.
Yeah, that besides the idea at Xbox stuff, I think that was my favorite thing of the
Really?
show.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Then Sea of Thieves got up there. The Seabound Soul, their next expansion's arriving on the 20th here of November. Rust got a trailer coming to Xbox One in 2020. KartRider Drifter got a trailer and then a long explanation about it. It's free to play,
gameplay.
cross-play, PC and Xbox. 2020, first on Xbox. You get to customize your characters in it. I thought it looked like a neat kart racer. I wouldn't have spent that much time on it.
It was.
Yeah.
I keep saying this, but like that was definitely a sponsorship play. Like
Right,
you could just
right.
tell like they bought ad space for that, and that just like that. It's things like that like really ruin these shows in terms of pacing and in terms of like us where we're at talking about X019 of like, was this a great event? I thought it was good, but too much time spent on stuff for way too long that really drags down like what these events can be.
Especially when it's different, when it's games like that are so kind of easy to explain. Like that wasn't a game that I looked at. I was like, wow, we need to know more about this kart racer.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's a cool kart racer. It's cute. I can
Yeah.
customize.
Yeah.
It's free. I got it. And then I was like, oh, here's more. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Well, and one of the main reasons, too, that I think the direct format is so overwhelmingly successful is because it's lean. News, news topic, crazy announcement, crazy shadow drop, news. There's no fluff.
Yeah.
They're in and out in anywhere between 15 and 45 minutes. It's all news all announcements.
Every once in a while, we would get like 40 minutes spent on Splatoon out of nowhere.
That's true. And of course, we did just have the Terry Bogard, where we had to watch Sakurai play through classic mode. But in general, yeah.
Up next was Bleeding Edge, 4v4 third-person team game. Obviously, Ninja Theory got dated March 24th, 2020. Closed beta next year. Andy's, that's gonna be your game. You got to play that.
Okay,
you're gonna like it.
We'll see.
I think you will.
I hope so, but I think making that point about Lawbreakers is so poignant because there are so many multiplayer games. When will a new multiplayer game stick,
breakthrough,
and be one that is constantly being played?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that, but I think that it's going to have a community, and because of Game Pass and because of the way that Microsoft are going to push this as such an important first-party title, I think that there's going to be enough of a dedicated fan base that I think it's going to be like Sea of Thieves level of success. But the people that love it. But I think the difference is like it having that kind of character-based, team-based multiplayer action. Like it really is tapping into the Overwatch. It's combining Overwatch with like Devil May Cry. Like that's cool.
Sure. Yeah. I just have to say, the chat has dubbed me Blue Hair Dude.
Oh,
that is my name.
No, not just anyone in the chat. Gary Witta. Gary Witta is saying blue hair dude is correct.
I know.
And then Gary Witta, and he says, sorry, I don't know a lot of millennial internet celebs. So that's who you are.
I'm an exennial, thank you. I am not a millennial.
If you came here late, this is Ash Paulsen, everybody, from GameXplain.
It's okay. During E3, I was middle guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Middle guy. We love middle guy. Jurassic Park Evolution was next. We did not understand. I didn't understand what the news there was. It's that Jurassic World Evolution is getting the Return to Jurassic Park DLC December 10th, where you'll be able to actually make life fun.
Speaking of which, Jeff Goldblum show on Disney Plus really good.
If you would have come on time, you could have been a part of the screencast to come in here, but instead you came late.
That was the most mixed reviewed.
I was beating a little game called Jedi Fallen Order last time. We'll talk about that later.
Here in a little bit. Planet Coaster was next. It's coming summer 2020 in an alternate universe. Andy loves it.
Planet Coaster. Parallel universe. Andy loves coasters.
The emphasis on kind of the tycoon games, the flight simulators, like Age of Empires type stuff. It's like it's interesting.
A diverse portfolio.
I get that Microsoft owns those titles, right? And like in the 90s, they were so big on PC. I just think it's weird how much emphasis they put on those titles in these shows, where it's like I feel like half the show was those types of games. And when they're pushing it, like sure, it's Play Anywhere or whatever, but they're pushing it as Xbox games.
Yeah.
And like that just seems weird.
That's why when I mentioned that Age of Empires, and people were like, "Oh, this is not an Xbox game," I was like, "Oh, well, fooled me," because we're watching an Xbox XO event. As somebody's asking for a nip report, these nipples are super soft.
Never got hard on this one.
Never got hard or excited. Yeah.
I do want to give a shout out to the chat. The Grant Burton says, "Blue hair dude, middle dude, Animorphs dudes."
They look like each other.
Here's one of my, I think, standouts of the show. Tell Me Why from Don't Nod, but published by Xbox Game Studios. It said, summer 2020. It's obviously Don't Nod, the people who did Life is Strange, and what they said in there, and then I went and dug up his press releases have been coming through. It's about transgender, right? Because it was going on, and it was like, mom always I was never going to be anything but a little girl, and it was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then here's the from the press release. Set in small-town Alaska, Tell Me Why places you at the heart of a mystery in an intimate, true-to-life story where twins Tyler and Allison Ronan use their extraordinary bond to unravel memories of a loving but troubled childhood. Don't Nod has worked closely alongside Microsoft and the LGBTQ media advocacy organization GLAAD in shaping Tyler as an authentic representation of the trans experience, as well as a genuine, multidimensional character. Tyler is also the first playable video game hero from a major studio and publisher who is also transgender. Quote, Microsoft and Don't Nod have approached Tyler with a real commitment to authenticity, explains Nick Adams, director of transgender representation at GLAAD. Tyler is a fully realized, endearing character whose story is not reduced to simplistic trans tropes. Creating a playable lead trans character and taking such care to get it right raises the bar for future LGBTQ inclusion in gaming. The story of Tell Me Why is comprised of 3 chapters that will release on a clear and predictable schedule. Don't Nod are passionate about the opportunities for community building and audience engagement that come with episodic storytelling, but they are also dedicated to innovation and improvement. Tell Me Why will release with Xbox Game Pass and also be available for purchase on Xbox One, Windows PC, and Steam.
That's fantastic.
I love
I
it.
didn't get that at all from the trailer. Like,
The trailer was happening so quick, and they were talking about
Yeah.
twins, and then they said the thing, and
Yeah.
there was I was like, wait, I think that's what they're alluding to, but I wasn't sure.
yeah, because I heard that, but it confused me. I didn't put it together. That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really cool though, and I think that they are definitely the right group.
Dude,
to be
Donut
moving forward,
crush
so.
that.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
I
them.
just
That's awesome.
love this. Everything you just read makes me so happy.
Yeah,
It just makes
right.
you feel warm. Diversity and inclusion,
Sure.
representation,
And
are
it's the
all
power
so
of games, right? And like I think
Exactly.
that when we can step in somebody else's shoes and see another experience, especially if it's authentic and like understand what's going on.
And on the other side of that too, like the them being like clear, predictable schedule, like that obviously is one of the biggest issues with that team. So for them to be like, look, we understand where the problems are.
Yeah.
We'll see if they stick to it.
I mean,
But
don't get me wrong,
still-
I love Donut and I love Life is Strange. Life is Strange
Right.
2 had a clear schedule of like fucking 9 months or whatever. So it's like, yeah, okay, it's finally wrapping
Yeah.
up. I'm going to come back to it.
How many episodes did they say this was?
That's 3.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. All right, that's tell me why. Don't tell me why it's 3.
Ain't nothing
but a and I got that right about 3, right? I said it, but I wanted to verify. Does anybody remember me saying 3?
I don't remember.
You did say 3.
Okay, cool.
3 chapters.
And then next was The Artful Escape.
Okay, this might be the one that I like the most. Besides,
Coming in 2020, it's got it's the colorful one. The description is this because we're like, what is the gameplay? You're like, I don't care. In the game, players will traverse majestic landscapes made of sound triggered by their movements, as if the world itself were an instrument. Players will experience close encounters of the third kind, style musical jams, endless possibilities for custom on-stage personas, conversations with all manners of beings from disenchanted publicans to lumbering alien wildlife, as well as the ability to walk, run, double jump, airwalk, light cannon, trip, and dance.
Airwalk
Across the multiverse.
Enchanted what?
Enchanted, disenchanted publicans.
Publicans. I've never heard that word.
Yeah.
I haven't either, but I thought it was just because I'm dumb. You know what I mean? I'm a big dumb. But I guess if there's Republicans, before they became Republicans, there must have been publicans at one point. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Prequel trilogy.
Exactly.
Refried beans.
Then we had a big section on Project xCloud. The library is expanding to more than 50 games. In 2020, you'll see xCloud on Windows 10 PCs. Razer and DualShock controllers are going to be something
Really cool.
Next year, Canada, Japan, India, and Western Europe will get Project xCloud access, or the beta. EA is doing something I wrote, and then it became Madden NFL 20 is on Project xCloud right now. And then in 2020, you will also see game streaming of what you already own through your Xbox account, plus Game Pass coming to streaming. So Game Pass being on Project xCloud.
All of this is utterly fantastic news, and I just feel like we're just stuck in a weird place right now with all the announcements that they make, whether it's here or just any time they do an event, where it's just kind of like we're just talking about a lot of different like aspects of very specific things. I can't wait till it's just
here.
Xbox, whatever they end up calling it, Ultimate Game Pass, and it's just you can play the games anywhere. You know, and it's like get rid of the xCloud, get rid of like it just seems like there's too many names for what now is the same thing.
There's a lot of weird monikers.
There's a little brand confusion there, I think. There's
But
a
I
little
think
bit,
I agree with that for sure, and I think that's something they won't sort out until Scarlet.
Yeah, me
until
too.
they're like,
And
here we go next time.
It's just unfortunate because I just feel like that's such killer, crazy news. Where essentially it's just, hey guys, Game Pass's library is insane. This whole entire show, we're talking about that. You're gonna be able to play those games anywhere you want with a PlayStation 4 controller if you want.
Yeah.
Like that's the sales pitch,
Right.
Right. But instead, it's kind of I just feel like they just get so like
it's overwhelming.
nitty-gritty. It's overwhelming
down in
with
the
with details. Yeah.
Greg, to a follow-up question from Games Daily this morning. With this news and how they're following up with xCloud, how do you feel about xCloud versus Stadia?
Oh, I still think xCloud's in a better spot than Stadia. I think they're messaging this correctly. Even when Phil came out at the end, right, and he's like, we're not saying this is going to take all your screens. We're not saying we have it figured out, right? That was a shot at Stadia of like, you can see our competitors on this front fucking it up. Literally in real time right now. Like, I think, this is awesome. Again, like, the entire time kept refreshing. Yesterday, I had gotten an email from Xbox like, hey, do you want into... I'm like, fuck yes, I want into xCloud. So I'd done all my stuff, and I'm checking my email all the time, looking to see if it made it. Especially with these 50 games on there. I'd love to go home tonight.
I canceled my Stadia last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
I understand. Moving on. Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami, and Yakuza Kiwami 2 are coming 2020. They will be Game Pass games as well. Drake Hollow got shown. Another good art style. Kind of looks like Concrete Genie. Similar to what you're saying, though, that like all these Xbox games kind of have the same art style.
Which is not an insult. I feel like there's something special about that because it is different than what we see on PlayStation and even Nintendo. But
I do think
there's a time limit on that though.
8 to 10 years ago, maybe less than that, but all we saw were side-scrolling pixel art games, and that was sort of what an indie studio looked like. And I feel like nowadays these are what indie studios look like.
That's a really good point.
Stylized 3D. Cell shaded, you know.
Yeah, and one of the things there, I didn't see much. Drake's Hollow, I didn't really catch much of it. Tina, from of course, Reign of Ours' partner. She tweeted, I can't not stress how much I love Drake Hollow. Like Stardew, Portia, Sunset Overdrive levels have loved it.
Oh,
so I'm not 100% sure of what it all plays like. It feels like, but she's into it. So if you like those kind of games, you're also fun.
My time at Portia.
Yeah, Portia. Sorry, whatever. Dumb name, dumb game.
Yeah.
Didn't run well on Switch. That's all I know.
It sure didn't.
Halo Reach coming to Game Pass December 3rd. 4K, all that. Everybody here creamed their jeans about it. And I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Reach is fantastic.
Reach
and
is
like
great.
Greg, if you were to ever be interested at all in giving Halo a shot, Reach is the one.
I think I might have played that one.
I like ODST a lot too.
I mean, that's dope.
I played ODST for sure.
I still want to sit down and I'm not a big first-person shooter guy, but I want to sit down, knock it down very easy, and just enjoy the entire Halo.
I mean,
experience.
it's worth doing, man.
It's gonna look great on 4K.
Reach through 3, I would say.
Sorry.
Reach through 3.
Reach through 3. Okay. Yeah. No, I have heard 4 and 5. Yeah.
They're fine, but they're not.
They're not that original.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
From there was the big news: Flight Simulator. We got
Hell
to go up there. Andy and I have planned a Let's Play series. I'm buying a flight stick and a pilot costume. Also,
Take me to France.
You got it. Right. Oh, right this way,
There
Sam.
you go.
Don't be. You get over
There
here.
we go.
They also announced aircraft partnerships today, including Airbus, the Boeing company, Cub Crafters, Diamond Aircraft Industries,
saying words?
Icon Aircraft, Robin Aircraft, Textron Aircraft Aviation. So you got some cool planes in there for me to fly.
Look at all the great partnerships we want.
Then they announced Age of Empires 4 coming from Xbox Game Studio. Of course, World's Edge is now the studio that's making the Age of Empires things. Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition is out today as well. Get hype if you're one of those strategy kids. Also, just dispel any rumors you might have heard. The overhead footage of the giant PCs is totally fake. We discovered that ourselves. So just a heads up. That is not really from 20 years ago. CrossfireX was next. Smile Games still making the multiplayer. Remedy making the single player, which I think was an announcement. I didn't know that before.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And then it's still free to play come 2020. Cool.
Looks like Counter-Strike. Like I don't know. I wonder if it'll sort of penetrate the U.S. market like they hope.
It won't.
Nah.
Yeah.
I didn't care at E3. I don't really care about it now.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I felt too.
Yeah.
Another big one for me, Last Stop got announced. This is from the developers of Virginia Variable State, published by Annapurna. This body snatcher kind of thing going on.
Greg Miller doing the VL for it.
The two paragraphs they got on this read like this. From the award-winning creators of Virginia, Last Stop is a single-player, third-person narrative game set in present-day London where players take on the roles of 3 separate characters whose worlds collide in the midst of a supernatural crisis. Players will have a chance to experience an anthology drama with 3 stories featuring 3 unique protagonists, make choices to shape their conversations, walk in their shoes, and discover where their individual stories lead. I am all about that.
Yeah.
Virginia was so much fun. This seems like a really cool idea, too. Up next was Minecraft Dungeons, April 2020. Still looks awesome. Cool dungeon crawler. I'm about it. Another game they spent way too much time on. I don't think there was any reason to spend that much time on that.
Not at all.
Not at
Cool,
all.
Remnant from the Ashes, the sleeper hit of 2019, sold over 1 million units from Gunfire Games and Perfect World Entertainment, is now available on Xbox Game Pass. That was something I broke that I shoved in there, sorry. Then we had Square Enix take the stage for a little bit, or a little side stage, to announce that basically all the games from Final Fantasy are coming to Game Pass. Starting in 2020.
Crazy,
Starting in 2020.
Freaking huge. Even like the more, like I would at this point say obscure, like the 13 trilogy.
See, I was going to say this exact same
it's like
thing.
those are games that do not get love at all, and they were kind of stuck last gen. So it's like being able to play them now. I think that's going to be really
And
really cool.
I really want them on PS4 Pro now too. I'm jealous because I mean
Yeah.
I have an Xbox One S, but I don't get that remastered experience you get with 13.1.
Mhm.
They like up-res the textures and stuff. Just bring it to PS4 Pro, please. So, as you said, those games do not get enough love.
I think they will.
I hope
eventually
so.
move over.
I forget from who on Twitter. I apologize. It's a screen cap from an article somewhere else, so you have to bear with me because it's all breaking. But this was interesting, I thought. The big 2 games missing from the list of the Final Fantasies coming to Xbox are Final Fantasy's 2 MMOs, Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14. However, speaking to members of the press at X019 earlier today, Microsoft's gaming chief Phil Spencer said that the company plans to bring Final Fantasy 14 to the service at a later date.
Wow.
Quote, I wanted you to know, rest assured that we will be bringing that game to Xbox, said Spencer. We have a great relationship with Yoshida-san, and we're working through what it means to bring to Xbox a cross-platform MMO that they've run for years.
Oh.
So that's cool.
What a resurgence that game's had.
Yeah, right. Then the next one was Kingdom Hearts is coming to Xbox next year as well. It's a whole bunch of them with the 0.5s and 8s and 9s. I
mean, it's every Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah.
At this point, for the first time ever, Xbox people can play every single Kingdom Hearts game. That's crazy.
Yeah. The only thing is they should have done this right
leading
before
into 3.
Like that, it doesn't make any sense. But I'm glad they're finally doing it.
Yeah.
So.
From there, we went and had this thing that I was confused about, but Xbox Game Pass Ultimate gives you Discord Nitro, apparently. So enjoy yakking it up with your friends over there. We're all like, I like this game. I hate that game. We're friends. We're mad at each other.
Yup,
Here's the thing, though, like they're doing really smart collaborations here, where essentially they are just giving away Ultimate for all intents.
They're
and
just like
purposes.
bringing all these
They're just
services
like,
together.
Spotify, you get
Yep.
it. Oh, this you get it.
Yep.
Oh, that you get it. Get people in, get people used to it. So by the time that they have next gen and they're out, it's like Disney Plus, where it's just everyone has it, and you just go from there. You know?
Netflix, your local newspaper, everything.
Yeah,
you
right.
want.
Yeah,
It's all
we'll
in
pay
the
your
app.
water bill. Go ahead and join them. Then we got a Game Pass sizzle featuring things that are coming to it, and then what are coming in the future. So like what's imminent apparently are on top of us, right? Lego Ninjago, the Talos Principle, Remnant from the Ashes. There's more. Then they talked about what's coming during the holiday. The Witcher, which actually has a date from a press release I got, which is going to Witcher 3, December 19th will pop. Life is Strange 2, Darksiders 3, Halo Reach, My Friend Pedro. Then 2020, Yakuza, Final Fantasy, Minecraft Dungeons, and Game of the Year 2020 Flight Simulator. Oi, Governor, would you like some peanuts? Freshen up your rosé.
I cannot wait for this. You set the bar incredibly
It's
high.
going to be great. Kevin, I need you to start looking for a plane background of the interior of a plane. Thank you.
Quick update, Tim. Halo Reach, only $9.99 for pre-order.
Interesting. That they're selling them separately?
Yeah. On Steam, at least.
Then we got a dope ID at Xbox, ID at Xbox run of games. All of these are coming to Game Pass at launch. These are the indies, of course. And featuring Skatebird, of course, you know well from the Kind of Funny Game Showcase. Streets of Rage 4, really cool art style. Carry On, that crazy game where you're a blob eating everything. Fogs, the game where you're dog, not cat dog. Superland, and some of these are going to be bad on my typing, sorry. Scourgebringer. Scourgebringer.
That one looks really cool. Like the style
that
of
looked
a
really
lot.
cool.
Okay. Luna Knights looked fantastic.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell that is.
Chris Tales, was it?
Chris Tales was the one that looks like Andy's in it.
Okay, great.
Andy and Anime Girls.
Double Kick something or other was going fast. Haven, another Kind of Funny Game Showcase one that I'm a big fan of. She Dreams Elsewhere, another showcase one that I think looks really dope. Levelhead, It Lurks Below, which is David Brevik's game, the guy who did Diablo 2 and Marvel Heroes, or he's lead on Marvel Heroes. Forager, and then Cyber Shadow, which we all freaked out about. Understandably so, because that looks dope as hell.
Tight.
And the final one was The Red Lantern from the press release I got. The Red Lantern is a resource management narrative game where you and your team of 5 sled dogs must survive the wilderness and find your way home. Set in Nome, Alaska, you play as the Musher, voiced by Ashley Birch, as she sets out to train for the grueling Iditarod race. Okay. Then Edge of Eternity I have here. I don't know what that was, and I've made no notes about it, but that was there.
Edge of Eternity was the Final Fantasy novel.
Right.
right.
Dom. Right. Okay.
Right.
Cool.
I'm really torn on Red Lantern because, like, as we all know, dogs are perfect.
Yeah.
Right? So
They
I
will
want to play
die,
this
though.
exactly. I can't handle that. I can't handle that.
Well, I mean, if you're good, they won't die.
No, well, that's
You know
true,
what
but
I
I can't handle the pressure.
Then you
of
get
not
caught in the
being-
loop because you do it and they die, and it's a survival game.
Just
redo
create
it,
new
redo it,
saves,
redo
though.
it, redo
No,
it.
exactly.
one
So you
dies, just
never,
reload.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. I like that idea.
And then Phil Spencer came out. He said a bunch of good stuff. He talked about
Yeah,
good
he
things.
said a bunch of good stuff very well. Like I thought that was awesome. I just feel like that needed to end with an announcement. It didn't. That was like a bizarre choice to have him come out at the end. And
I thought he was gonna
do
drop
a wrap
the
up.
bomb. Yeah.
Yeah.
You dropped the bomb on me, boo-doo-doo, baby. And then the final bomb, their Megaton end announcement was, let's talk to a guy about Wasteland 3. The guy who fucking made Fallout. And then I'll show you a Wasteland 3 trailer. It's coming May 19th with a cool Genesis cover.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't the best.
I don't. Yeah, there's a lot of different games I would have ended on, but I understand.
Flight Simulator.
Totally.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, when we get it, here's what I'll do, Microsoft. When we get it, I will make a fucking trailer of me and Andy playing it, set to Spirit in the Sky, and I'll tell you what, that's what you should have fucking ended with.
Jesus. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
that was XO19.
That was XO19.
Again, I think when you read through it, that is a really impressive show.
I'm impressed by the show.
Solid.
Like I'm happy we watched it, and I'm happy that they did it. Unlike last year, where it was just kind of like, oh, I hope that this isn't just what they do every year. And like this makes me extremely hyped for next year.
Yeah, I really want to get an xCloud because I think that's awesome, and I want to be part of that. And I like a lot of these games on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do hope we're not going to keep falling into the cycle of, hey, but next year it
Well,
should
that's the
be.
problem with Xbox in general. But next year really needs to be the year because the launch.
Yeah. And Phil Spencer came right out and said, "We hear you about Japanese support. We get it. We screwed." He even admitted we screwed that up this generation. We did. We didn't deliver. We're delivering now, and that's just you don't get that direct communication between the bigwigs and fans that often. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah. All right. Later tonight, youtube.com/gamescast at 9 p.m. Pacific.
No. That's not the URL.
youtube.com/kindoffunnygames.
What did he say?
You can find the Gamescast review of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Until then.